They just risk it all to hunt him down, and there's no reason they shouldn't. Oxygen's economy has been really solid, despite losing 4 players to the spike now, just on account of ecoing on round 2 and carrying over some of those early Guardians and Bulldogs. Turtle Troop forced back onto the eco now. They can afford to buy up some Sheriffs and light armors and still have enough for the next. Going to attempt to work towards some of these ults too. Adder and Corey getting very close. And Stellar has that thrash if a couple of headshots are hit, if things are starting to get close. Try and win back an eco of their own.
Oxygen, again, slow opener for them. But this is a level of conditioning as well. We've seen them apply to many teams on their way here. It means those fast hit rounds come far less expectedly. Verno has pipes at least, and he's just checking that back left corner. Redux more than happy to play from behind this now. Poison
I was surprised this was a best of 3.
So gonna be hard to cover that. Might not have been placed perfectly here, but Redux gets himself traded out. It's fine though, because Mitch and Tapper feel the space in behind him, and Wingman is going to get to work.
Oxygen a lot more focused on overwhelming the site there, scaling back site to assist Redux than getting the spike down early.
What's up, guys?
Small little.
Sorry for being late.
Micro decision, but
I'm a little out of it today. I'm gonna keep it real.
Keeping some of those players
Hopefully, I just kind of get into it.
Keeping things a little bit safer.
But I can tell you now, like, I just
picked off on the flank, so Oxygen know that
ever since that migraine day, some like lights and sounds just a little bit more piercing. And today I'm like feeling a little sensitive to sounds.
Get a weapon or 2 out of Oxygen's hands as this economy begins to burgeon is going to be the most important part of the round. Unfortunately,
it's hard to explain. It's like it's very hard to explain. It's like just hearing it, that like Mitch's voice is just like it kind of like makes my shoulders tense up a little, you know? It's yeah. No, I definitely want to watch this. That's the thing, is like
ultimates across the board for both sides.
Unfortunately, I had the migraine during, what was it? You guys, if anyone was here, it was for VCT America's, like, it was like the split 1 semifinals. It was like the second to last day. And I was like, dude, I've streamed every day of this shit. I will stream through this migraine. That was a big mistake. And then I obviously streamed the next day for the grand finals. And that was the fuck up. That was the fuck up. Like, trying to disrespect the migraine. Wait, I mean, okay.
I said Oxygen don't have to spend a ton of utility on these hits. I mean,
B-Dog's posture.
By comparison.
Did you guys see that?
We've seen Redux throw that leader in, get the site. Maybe Dizzy comes out but gets cycled later on. There's so much for Oxygen to work with because, you have that extra leer to rely on.
And there is going to be a difference for sure on how Turtle Troop and Oxygen can play some of these scenarios on defense, and that Redux can push
It's
up,
probably because I didn't sleep well yesterday.
Fade away on that Raina, get away.
Early
Turtle Troop players, when they're getting aggressive, they're pretty committed. But B-Dog finds
Bro, I'm surprised because no one broke the dart, which is a huge fail. Oh my god.
Redux though, struggle to find more than just the trade in many of these rounds. But it's been a follow-up.
Good trades actually from that sheet. They have a chance here.
This time though, it's a little bit more late.
They got the spike chat.
See, the spike then
They'll get it. They have Wingman who could technically go plant top site, which this guy would probably break, and then they would be able to know where he is. They have mollies to flush that guy out. This is scary. I see how this is losable. Stellar is on excellent fucking timing though. I think that's.
Dapper is down here, so
no. Is he going B? No, he's going B. Chat.
You have to know that it's probably coming in the next few moments, but they don't know they're going A. So Stella's out of the fight.
He's swinging off contact.
He can't get involved here.
Nice, good play.
It's an easy crossfire to put together for Turtle Troop, and off the back of that little variation from B-Dog at the start of the round, they're back in this.
I definitely want to see them to continue to fight for some of the early space like that.
What's happening?
Oxygen, we're actually playing.
What's happening over there, Mark?
More spread. Perfect timing from B-Dog there.
Like
and
in
he is the
basketball.
one who's going to have to be
That was
the
a good swing by B-Dog.
tip of the spear on these aggressive plays.
Who am I rooting for to win?
He is that pseudo-duelist when you play the
I like
no
all the
duelist
players in the
Icebox
server.
comp.
I think I'm obviously closer with the Turtle Troop players since
Pings.
Stellar was the IGL and 100 Thieves, and
Aggressive early again. Yes, this time it's to Pipe.
Adder was a sub, you know, like he was a sub. I did content with B-Dog on SR, he's my boy.
But again, Oxygen,
Oh man,
they dropped the
yeah.
pace quite considerably here. Redux a little bit uncertain about what
Probably
might be
rooting
awaiting
for
on the other
Turtle
side
Troop,
of pipes.
okay.
Verno's intuition also correct.
But
His feedback
everyone
is
in
lying
this server
wait.
is like pretty fucking cool in my eyes. Like there's not a bad dude in this server. People that a lot of people probably have bad thoughts about Dapper because of like the teabag and stuff. I swear, dude, that guy's like a sweetheart. That's like that guy's like the nicest person I've talked to. Check out the interview on my YouTube channel if you don't believe me.
There's no map control here for Oxygen though.
I think my editors posted it.
Now they have to re-clear all of this space, pipes and all the rest.
Wait.
B-Dog sticks that TP out.
Yeah, they have to re-clear it, but
One
that
way.
noise cut did bait two of the players from Turtle Troop off the site. Corey and Stellar made that rotate to B, and B-Dog is actually
He sees
full
nothing.
committed to this. He made a drop sound too.
He sees nothing. His own one way makes it impossible for him to know what's coming. Now he knows though. Recon comes in. Wingman does get stymied, but B-Dog is going to get absolutely clapped here.
Didn't know you had it like that.
Okay,
Didn't know you had Redux's phone number like that. That's a crazy flex. That's a crazy. Oh, they broke it. So close.
Scuba though wants to slow him up. Turtle Troop getting pretty aggressive off the back of this now.
Jesus
At least
Christ.
has the high ground to
Oh,
play from.
oh.
There's so many targets,
Wait.
and he gets all of them.
Oh my
And Wingman
God.
to boot. No defuse now. And
Mitch
Corey
is
stuck out in the
fucking
middle of
nuts, dude. Mitch has been crazy.
These retakes, but they need B-Dog to pull it off. Having him alive there with the smokes to cut off a position.
Oh my God, I didn't even
like
tweet.
Belt, when the spike is planted out in the open to be spammed from Belt, would have been crucial. But with him playing forward, making that drop sound, he was all but dead when his feet touched the ground there on the site. If they're gonna play for retake, they really have to do it.
Turtles
in a
are
position
so
like
funny.
That.
That noise cut. Absolutely devastating. I don't think Turtle Trooper... Well, they're struggling to get a feel for the pace here. The Oxygen are playing out Wyatt. They had 4 people off the A site, and B-Dog had also TP'd out.
Dude, OXG is playing really well, by the way, chat. I don't even think Turtle Troop has done anything like
really not much to work with
awful, you know?
Still no plant quite yet, and Verno is
I guess the way they
actively
took those
watching the flank here as
challenges in
opposed
that
to allowing the turret to
retake was
work.
pretty bad.
But that's what they're expecting. Mitch able to swing on that one pretty easy. It's just Corey left, and it'll be...
Okay. I think I've been taking it too easy on Turtle Troop because I was slightly rooting for them. Let me look at what they're doing here, because there's a reason why they're down 6-2. And I think I've been in like kind of fan mode right now, just enjoying the game, and I haven't really been paying attention to the util. Let's see.
Interesting to see them pick the
Their
same
early
to
rounds didn't
Oxygen.
seem too
You have to
bad.
imagine it's because of Oxygen's loss to Moist Shopify.
Looking like we're gonna
But
get
a
maybe an early
pretty
TP
sizable
play.
risk for
No.
Turtle Troop
It's
Nevertheless,
gonna-
it looks like B-Dog is going to go for an aggressive play here again with Corey. This duo on A has
Good
been
dart.
trying to gain this space and fight early.
Ooh, easy.
This time, though, that Recon actually catches Corey. So Oxygen are wise to some of this
Good
early
shot.
aggression, and still, Verno opts to peek into it. Selling some action over on A at the cost of his own health points, he eventually pulls away. Thrash is heading over towards B, looking to check it out here. There it is. Scuba able to capitalize. Silence at max range, I think. Got detained by that Thrash. It's an easy pick off for Oxygen and a devastating start to this gun round for Turtle Troop.
What? How could no one
Just playing
punish
these
that
B
shit?
hits a little bit differently. On the previous rounds when they went for them, it was essentially a 5-man, but now they've left
They're
Dapper.
like
This
so
lurking
static in the mid round. That's the
Fighting
problem.
forward though faster, Turtle Troop. I like the pace of this from them.
Yeah, I mean, pretty huge behind his KO
Okay.
ultimate, right? None of these
Wow.
flashes that you're bringing
Holy
into the fight
fuck.
are any use.
What a fucking retake from Corey. Jesus Christ. I was actually thinking, like, right before that, I was like, I don't know if I like the KO here, but it's definitely like a comfort thing for Corey. I'm thinking like, I don't know. I think the So is pretty nice actually, but you could do shit like KO Flash out of like Omen Smokes and stuff. Just I don't know.
And they might as well use it.
I don't like
now
the
to try
KO
and
plus Gecko.
continue the lead into this half.
Pistol here, of course. This is the last few rounds as they played out. That early aggression on Verno was an inflection point. Adam being able to lock things down. Normally playing Cypher on this map, making the switch over to the more standard Killjoy. It was a nice little, a nice little clutch there from Mitch for the high ground. Here's how that round went though. Silence here is caught.
Do I think Gecko's
And then
wingman
that
needs to be
Nelson
nerfed somehow?
ruins Oxygen's ability to fight back as Turtle Troop surge forward and just lean into all that KO util.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
Most of
think
these rounds
so.
so far, it's been
Honestly, like I think he's like good. I don't think he's like must pick. I think doing a nerf to wingman would kind of really fuck him up as far as like pick rate goes. Maybe make his ult cost more or some shit. You should make like the price of his util cost a little more or something. But I don't think he's like must pick.
fake over towards this site multiple rounds in a row, and you have to expect the Turtle Trooper getting wise to it. But also, in the case of Oxygen, you know, they can try to use Verno there eventually to just go for a full A hit, but make it seem like he's just lurking again.
Well, why?
Ooh, they're gonna challenge us.
As far as they go.
That's such a good leer. Oh my god, what?
Caught by the fragment of all things. No, this is ugly. 3v3 though.
I don't think he should have swung that chat.
Gets rid of the turret, giving away his position, but they knew he was there already. Make no mistake. Plant gonna go down under dark cover.
Planted.
Scuba looking worse to wear.
Oh no!
But Stella,
Oh my god!
Stop him. Ada surely can bring him down, but not before Verno finds 3 in the round, and now it's the Killjoy in a 1 versus 2. Both Oxygen
It's
players have
doable because
retreated
they're
back to yellow.
positions.
And Nana has to try to find a way, in fairness, with all this.
Oh, he saw him! He saw him! Oh my god!
Better damage, but only glancing blows.
Oh,
Swings into 2, and
NT.
there's no way you're winning that one. Oxygen, a scrappy round, but they come out on top.
A good effort to swing their wall. The molly was on the ground, the crosshairs descended to it, but still running into that 2-man
I do not
set up
say
behind
that.
yellow. Going to be so difficult for Adder to crack. Turtle Trooper in prime position to win that in the 4v3, but Silex takes a fight while the spike was on the ground, still not yet recovered.
Yeah. Wow, why talking about the death I was talking about.
And it is Turtle Troop's undoing. Simply did not need to go down there. They can hold the positions and wait for the spike tap to flood.
I think so. Ask them a lot about the team and just roll on it.
Right, here's that early
Yeah,
recon here to try and
give me
clear
some
out
very
green.
open and honest answers. It's
Corey
great.
wants to stick around though. He actually recommits into yellow here. Does not want to give up this space so easily. It's a bit of an awkward buy round, and Corey just...
What?
I mean, he just buys the farm. Swings out there into probably 5 players. Instantly blown up.
Bro, it's
Just
so
doing
weird that Turtle Troop
way
picked this
too
map.
much. You know, if he wants to fight forward towards yellow, it's not something they've really done before. Mostly playing behind
They looked so
the
organized
wall.
yesterday.
That's fine. But he can't just take a haphazard swing like that off of his own flash. At the very least, Stellar is there. Try to combo it with a Dizzy. Go for a double peek or wait for some sound and then throw the 2 flashes. Swing off that.
Oh god, he's so fucked.
And Oxygen have no reason to take any undue risks here. They slow things down. They definitely do show that they're here to stay, but they're confident in their numbers. There goes Wingman. That's not a plant. That is a fake. Trying to draw some more of these defenders out of position here.
He's trying to draw at that util.
Okay, Scuba steps up now.
30 seconds
Wall
left.
dropped, but they're gonna pop
Ooh,
behind it
nice.
anyway. They want to take the fight.
Nice movement by
Ball
B-Dog
back
right
weird,
there.
so when Silence with the classic is able to find one. That evens up the numbers. Silence would love to get closer and employ this judge. And it's all
God
gonna come down to
damn,
weapons.
Mitch.
Not nearly enough. Mitch,
He's
another
getting these like
5K
multi-kills in the mid to
He's
late
stepped
round.
up so much in the playoffs individually, Mitch. It was that last game of the season against Core that he had a very disappointing performance, going -25, losing it to a team that they certainly feel like they shouldn't be. And since then, has just
God,
kicked it
dude.
into high gear.
He's not, because he's not like
giving
the
that
player.
additional
He's playing smart, right? So he's the IGL and he's alive a lot in like the mid to late round because of the agents he's playing. and he's not taking these opening challenges. So it's not like we'll ever see him probably have some like nutty ace just like with a first blood. It's just not going to happen. But he's like really having a lot of impact in these late rounds.
Get close with that Thrasher as well and be able to clear out so much
lost
of
the
that
HUD.
close area on the site towards 410, towards Generator.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Here he goes. Okay, shut down there by
Good
the 0
knife.
point. Good response here from the defenders. Oh,
Ooh.
Redux caught there. Looking the wrong way. B-Dog having a collapse on
Damn,
him.
B-Dog.
Another beautiful shot. This Guardian going to work. Mitch toppled.
Oh my
from
God, he's
height of pipes. And now a lockdown. Another ultimate committed by the attackers in a 3v5.
Oh,
Adamant,
no.
of course, about winning this
He
last
has to
round
get a
and
kill,
half.
chat. He has to get a kill.
Stellar
Oh
having to
God.
hang around for a time.
Oh God.
He's at risk
Oh
of getting
no.
caught, though. He will be. Yep, detained, but will be covered
Okay,
inside
he's
screen.
good.
There's going to be a Viper Spit now also for the attackers. So many ultimates to spend, but still a two-player disadvantage. They're going to back away post-plant.
Stellar does have that wingman available when he puts it on the spike. Oxygen, of course, they're going to have to spam. They all have Vandals. Turtle Troop will be able to see the tracers and try to capitalize
Wait, why
off
did
that.
Corey do that?
0 point doesn't catch the Viper playing close, so the pit stays up.
Fuck
Still
knowing if
just
someone's
spamming through it
close.
here. You know, going hunting and gets punished instantly. Verno happy to drop down off of pipes now. Dapper inside the pit, more than happy to take some contact, and it's a beautiful
Oh,
adjustment
shit.
to take the head clean off Adder's shoulders. Now you have the player advantage. You have the pit, and you have Turtle Troop under an extreme time crunch. Dapper's able to come forward, take another one, and that
Dude.
should be enough. Corey.
That was a horrible
can't get it
effort.
done. And Oxygen get a whopping 9 rounds on the attacking side.
Switching
A
sides.
fantastic attacking half. Turtle Troop could not find the answer.
Damn, bro.
I was really hoping to see more in terms of Stellar.
Like just their effort as far as like how they approached the pit was so bad. Everything was so good up until then. Like Corey should have suppressed, you know, like a large area of the pit. Instead, he was concerned if someone was like only in the close area. It's like, dude, just bait wingman if you want to do that, or use another piece of util. Like you actually want to you want to know how many are in the zone, so that way no one's like flanking, or you know if someone's deep belt, and they don't have mollies if it's the Viper. It's like, what? That was a horrible decision. Oh, that was a bad one, man. I gotta blame someone. That was a bad choice. Like, I see what they picked this map because they probably were like, okay, dude, we're just gonna util diff these guys. Look, like they got a Raina. We have way more util than them, but they're not using their util properly. So, they looked so much more comfortable on the other maps we saw yesterday.
Get in behind him and capitalize. On this defense side, though, expect Redux can probably have a bit of an easier time.
No, not on them.
For sure. You're going to be able to, not going to be able to, but rather you're going to see him pushing up and be able to escape when he finds some kills on the Raina there.
Probably pretty good.
Even when he's not
Doesn't
putting
say.
up big numbers, he still plays with that confidence and plays his role. I mean, that's exactly what you said about him in the first half, and it's exactly true. The team was always able to swing off of
I'm
him
gonna get a
when he
protein
was,
bar real quick.
you know, getting up when he was on the ropes, going from nest into the A site, playing up top, taking those deep fights. His team was swinging, trading effectively. And listen, he didn't get a lot of kills, but the ones he did were massive impact, because I'm just thinking back to round 2, where they ecoed Turtle Troop just off of Turtle Troop winning the pistol, and it was because Redux just waltzed into the A site and hit 2 Sheriff headshots. So, listen, he played his role. He did his job for sure.
We had attack pause there just as the player's camera needed to be adjusted. We're going to be back into the action momentarily here. Pistol, obviously, very important for Turtle Troop. It's hard to have something set, as it looks like at least this 0 point will be well and truly lined up. Be wary of the Raina fighting in the site. Oxygen don't have to just play for retake. They don't have to just give it up. They can throw down quite happily.
It looks like Turtle Troop are going to try to make a lot of early presence towards B. Probably a Dizzy going into main from Stellar. There it is, and that knife is going to land yellow. Meanwhile, over on A,
He made the gen
two
jump.
players trying to collect
That's sick.
some space here. With the KJ Turp adder watching for
I would have enjoyed that.
deep push. Working the map on both sides right now, Turtle Troop. This is a good open from them so
Nice
far.
high-low.
Oxygen here. Do have a player drifting already over. That's Dapper towards mid. They've really tried
That's a
to
good
hedge
smoke.
here for a bit of B action, but the spike, as we can see, is heading elsewhere.
You can see like what that smoke
It's a
did to their
slow
side
approach
up.
for Turtle Troop. Redux is going to see some
Oh
action.
no.
Oh, we love a freebie.
A.
Okay, has to break line of sight to the corpse, so doesn't get the full healing and takes some shots back, but I mean, you're happy with that. You got a lot of information, and this is not enough to pull Oxygen away. You see, trending back towards B is Verno.
Uh-oh. They're
A
lost,
Dindra
chat.
one rotate off.
They're lost.
And now, Turtle Troop, they made a ton of noise B. They're going to try to work back to A. Redux is holding a passive
Oh
angle.
my god.
So long as he doesn't
Oxygen
get
didn't
another,
rotate yet,
this
somehow.
should be a post-plant situation.
Oh
here.
god, they're all rotating. It's over.
No slurp available for Redux, so. Yeah, I have to play a little bit
Oh
more
no,
carefully.
it's really over now.
All right, B-Dog getting caught here. It's having to go again for that plant. Some free damage being done. Redux eventually brought down. Corey with util in hand gets caught on the left-hand side. He
What?
swings out. Stella has to crouch into
How
it.
did they win this round? Oh my
Stella
god.
comes away with 4. Nicely done by Turtle Troop. A must-win round converted.
Why were we losing sound like in the
I love how
as
we
they
worked
changed
that round.
scenes?
Oxygen were just so spread across the map.
Dude.
You could see at one point they were baiting
Stella
all
just
the way
destroyed
towards
them.
B. They went to a 3-1-1.
Great support by
Three
Corey
players
there.
on B, and it was because of Stellar and Corey using their rechargeable utility over there, so they were able to cycle it later, getting some space on A at the same time, just leaving their options open. Really nicely played from them. 2 pistols in this game. They got ecoed after the first win in the first half.
Love that from B-Dog. Raw aggression
He's
here.
caught.
This
No way.
has to be used now for Redux, but there's too far to go to get to safety. Stella's able to punish. Oxygen release.
Flank will
fighting
get caught by
doggy
that
at the start of the
turret,
round.
which is nice.
Do some damage, but need more of it. This will be a very elementary
Wait, okay, yeah.
flow chart the round follows. As Wingman goes about his business and isn't bothered by the shock.
Importantly from Stellar too, because of 4 kills on the pistol, a kill here gets the orb and the plant. He's already got a thrash for round 3.
And it's huge timing. It's about as early as you can get
All
it,
right.
realistically.
We might
Dapper.
have a
Yeah,
fake
doesn't
comeback
have that smoke,
brewing.
but has no choice. Would love to die to the spike, but that's not really an
This
option
is a
here.
good bonus opportunity, chat.
Giving over yet another ult orb. And Hannah would love an earlier lockdown if possible. Verno here not really trying to do anything outside of die inevitably to the spike.
One enemy remaining.
I see the idea for Dapper. The chance here of stripping a weapon overshadows his fear of giving an ult orb, and he hangs around. But that'll be that. Turtle Troop get 2 in a row.
And they've got a really
No,
good shot at winning the bonus here. Again, just drawing attention to Stellar being able to get the thrash ready here for round 3. Weaponry not too bad. With 3 guardians, a bulldog. Could take some of those nice long range
No,
fights
MXS
over
isn't
at
playing
B
today.
from
This is the grand
main towards
finals.
Snowman if
It's
the
single
wall is down.
limb.
Alternatively, taking fights on A from the belt area to any players who may be peeking at the jump up box from sight. But it doesn't look like anyone will be passively peeking
Okay,
from jump
big-
up box on sight.
big round
Looks
here,
like
chat.
Oxygen want to go forward here and take the fight to them.
Big fight, actually. They're playing.
Goddamn
Oh,
right.
they're ready to fight
Redux
this.
playing close, a little
Oh!
Doesn't quite have the timing there.
What?
The point came in, but still able to find a very cheeky kill and back up. Here's
Good
Thrash
pathing
though.
for Thrash.
From the top screens,
He got him.
bring it down before
Got
he
one
found his
backside.
mark. He connects with
They
Redux.
should be able to catch this guy,
Sides
actually.
definitely trying to follow up, and
Oh,
here you
no.
see, in desperation,
Oh,
Oxygen
no.
will prevent this from happening. Redux leaves himself out once more. Now he's free from under rafters and takes another fight.
shit.
Despite being detained, the Raina's found 2 kills in this round. B-Dog's pushed up very far, realizes as the smoke clears,
Good
it's time
TP.
to back away. They have the spike plant.
Man,
But
Turtle
Troop at a
Troop
player disadvantage.
got kind of owned there.
They have it planted for them.
But I
Stellar's
thought their
in a
hit
tough
looked nice.
position Here. No one can really help him. Silence is going to attempt to take contact from 410. I think his barrel was just spotted there, though, Stellar.
No mosh pit available for Mitch, though, so has to clear this manually. Oh, yeah, it's easily done. Stella brought down as a dark cover dumped right on top of his head. The Silex here will be the one to try and interrupt alongside B-Dog. Very powerful position up on this high ground for B-Dog, but can't connect the Bulldog shots. And so the bonus does not come up for Turtle Troop. Oxygen finally getting into this half. And
they kind of need like one more right there at least if they're going to lose it. They got another buy though.
Backside A, it seemed like, or conversely, they were only deep backside A because they really wanted to capitalize.
I don't really know, man. I broke it down live. You can watch the VOD.
Stunned by the thrash. Silex was trying so hard to get that kill, but was really getting scrambled. Missed the molly. Was trying to jump peek around the corner so he wouldn't go down. B-Dog was trying to get forward, and it all just falls apart as no one was able to get in a position to help each other effectively. Of course, I
think we'll see less, but probably not a lot less. There's certain maps where you'll still see her. This being one of them.
The economy of Turtle Troop rides on this round, and so far they're off to an
Like
inauspicious
this
start.
orb is, you don't pick this orb up. It's not like anything changes here.
So early warning in place for Oxygen. They are
Same shit.
the approach of the Turtle Troop. 0 point finds nothing. Dizzy though gets the shot off. Gonna be Mitch dropping down from the rafters here. Might have more than he can handle.
Other maps though.
From the defenders and Redux on the spray through, and Mitch is there with the damage. The Bulldog claims 3.
Fuck.
Bark and Bite. Both hit the
Man, Mitch literally just
such confidence.
closes out these games for Oxygen. He's just the closer. GG. I feel like that's GG. Yeah.
Is possible to get into the site to help them. They did not want to give that up. No desire to play that for retake, even though
Like I'm predicting, like, you know, probably on Lotus, you'll start seeing like single controller comps a little bit more initially, and then over time, I feel like those comps will win more. Teams will learn how to run them, and the trend will move in that direction. And by that time, you know, they'll probably buff or come out with some new controller. The double controller will always have a place. Like teams will always run it, because just denying info it's almost better than actually just brute force taking info in a place with like the double olive oil. It's just fucking drinking olive oil. What are you talking about? What?
And that's an outlaw getting picked up from Redux, surely.
That literally threw me off when I read that. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
And it is. Redux loves that weapon.
What a round for a man.
Right there.
Absolutely.
Fine.
4 light armors.
Did we like Turtle Troops buying?
Buying up into the
think we
hero
did.
rifle here.
I think we did
down
actually.
to 350.
Right?
That's going to be early B main control for Turtle Troops. Some of that standard cyclable utility. The 0
Oh,
point
no,
that
they
goes to
threw a lot of
yellow,
rounds on that
the Dizzy
buying
to go
game.
close to clear
They
out
were
green.
throwing. Uh-oh.
They're going to have to deal with
That's
that
why.
one back
That's
there.
why Oxygen picked
Almost
it.
going to slow things down.
Uh-oh.
Committed. He has not to
Ooh.
back away.
Oh.
Scuba's lucky to get away with it. Oh, the TP came in, and he has the reaction. The presence of mind to turn around and deal with it. Scuba eventually drops, but not before.
Oxygen's too good, bro.
That is stunning from Dapper. 8 HP. All he needs to
They're too
derail
good.
Turtle Troop one more time, and we're off to match point.
They're winning.
So active at fighting on these defensive anchor positions are Oxygen. Dapper just working around yellow.
Wildly cheeky.
Scuba knows that no matter what, he needs to fight with him here. He can't just
Damn,
play
I'm surprised he
passively and
didn't
let
think he went
Dapper
up
get
top.
overwhelmed. In all of these
I would have thought he went up top.
situations in which Oxygen are fighting on the sites, they are there for each other with such confidence in each other
It's
to
insane.
pick up those missing angles. And crazy enough, Scuba coming into this game is actually the player with the best kills per round of anyone in this server.
Oh, there it is. You never know where it's going to come from. You just know for sure that Oxygen.
Dude,
are gonna
Redux
go
is
aggressive early on you.
really on point.
Incredible. Something we didn't see from Turtle Troop at all. They play for retake constantly. And
That's
gave
pretty
up
cool to like ult
9
there.
defensive rounds in the end.
Clear out all
Very
like the
quickly,
back
we have
of
to plant
side.
once more. Oxygen have to find a way in, and Thrash is going to pave it.
Bruh.
This time under Empress on the push in. Another leader to try and get him further in onto the site here, but it's been given up mostly
Cool
by
that
Troop.
he just dismissed
Oxygen
and like the
gonna have to
Dizzy
forge a
doesn't
little bit
attack
further
or
ahead to
anything.
try and clear them away
Never
from
really
him.
seen that
Corey,
interaction.
util in hand, spotted briefly. That will force Redux off the spike here, but he's going to go ahead. He is going to take a fight. And I'm really surprised to hear that. There's another one. Dismiss up on
Oh
fight.
my
Corey
God.
from the high ground. It's full for
Bro, oh my God, he's insane, chat. He's insane. Oh my
Human, and that is
God.
why partnership teams are trying to get this guy into the league.
Yo.
Trying to
Yo, I told you.
That
I
is
told you, he
out of
literally
reach for-
a fucking VCT team needs to just sign him. I know he can't play yet. He just needs to be signed. He is fucking incredible.
Floods, did he get there?
He's too young. He's too young to be in franchising. He's like a year too young. So he'll be there. He'll be there. It's just a matter of fucking time. Like,
Was just so
oh my
sick.
God, he's so
It's, like
good.
it's the same dilemma we talked
He's
about
so
like,
good.
on Ascent, right? How it can be hard on the attacking side.
That was
get out
awesome.
Cleanly to find these easy picks and openers. Redux had the
Sorry, I
ability
was
to
looking at the
keep it down
stats.
defensively.
This was the
He could
Bind
play
game
on
we
the side.
watched.
They anchored really
I
well
totally
over on
forgot.
B.
It was
That's got
map
nothing to do with
3
him.
when they
But
played
that early
Blinn,
aggression here
guys.
was something that B-Dog was trying to do on the side of
Remember,
But was trying
dude,
to
I thought
console
Turtle
him
Troop
here.
through. I
The
thought they were
backup
gonna
was
lose because of
incredible
this
from Oxygen.
stretch.
They were vastly the better team.
I was like, I can't believe it.
We head over to Bind
I
for the
can't
next one.
believe it. My
Because Turtle Troop
boys.
really struggled to close
They've
out
been
against
killed.
Blinn. I am definitely concerned.
Wait, don't
For the
steal
end of
my
the
fucking
series.
narrative.
For sure. It's that Ban of Ascent, which is clearly their home map where they have Adder on the
Tallest
deadlock. A
head.
very unique approach that has
What is
gotten
what?
win after win after win this season. No one has been able to deal with that composition. The best way to deal with it, ban the map. And that is what Oxygen did. And it forces Turtle Troop to try and pick Icebox into them, which is
What score did I predict? What you mean?
mixed in results previously. And at this point, with this loss, more negative than positive results. They're going to have to really rally back here on Bind.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
It's child labor laws, and Counter-Strike can kind of skirt around that because, you know, like there's not a league run by the developer in the state of California or like in the States. Instead, it's just like these pop-up tournaments and stuff, and oftentimes they're held in different countries, or the companies are based out of, you know, like Malta or wherever, you know.
I'd have to take Nismo.
So
He's a dad like me, so we would find a way to make it work, and we'd probably get off the island.
all the score today for this best of 3. Man, before the series started, I would have said probably OXG takes a 2-1, but
Another one,
I didn't mean
Nismo.
to pause that.
Because this guy's like, or Nitro, either one. Now that we have him, they're both like.
Now I
all
think
staples,
OXG is gonna take it
have
2-0
a really good,
though.
Like, knowledge on
I don't have much
And
hope.
the team that I probably wouldn't want is either.
I thought it was a best of 5.
Or Xander, just because like we're younger, and especially me and Xander are just like both lazy people.
This is okay. The teammate that went with me is probably Nerve. He's a pretty hard worker and he's strong. Okay, he's a strong guy. So in terms of heavy lifting or getting stuff done, I think it'll be good.
Dude, wait, I think it is growing.
And Snarly.
This
for
wasn't
me.
here.
I don't think that they're gonna work hard, and we're not gonna work well together on the island. We're gonna get into like arguments and disagreements and stuff like that.
I would take Corey with me, just because of 1, his Rust experience, and 2, we did play Raft as a team for a little bit, and he was probably
Wait.
the most like handy. Or
Wait a
crafty,
second.
So I'd hope that that would shine through. Teammate I would not want to bring would probably be Weeded, Matt, just because I don't know. He talks so much. No, it's
Chat,
not
he's
that.
cheating on me.
He watches a
He's
lot of
cheating
TikToks,
on
so I'm
us.
not a big
He
TikTok
took our
guy.
team bonding.
Teammate I would not want
He
with
took
me
our
is
team
definitely
bonding
Nismo.
activity
This
and
guy's
he
just like
brought
a
it to
desperate
Turtle
NPC,
Troop.
so I wouldn't
He
want him.
forgot about us.
Then the teammate that I would want.
Turtle Troop is the new girlfriend that he's taken at to the same places.
He definitely would get us out of the situation.
Probably Vic. Vic or Mike.
Oh,
Mike's
he's
tall, but I don't think
he's got the
even
same.
tall, what do you- like he's not 13 foot tall. Like he's not gonna be able to grab like a coconut from a tree. Probably just Vic. Vic works out a lot. He's buff. You know he's got the stamina. I seen he's hitting. The
I really
gym
like
every
his
day, so I
glasses.
think for sure Vic. And then
I think I
who
need
I really wanna
glasses.
go with
Chat.
is probably Mac. Mac is our coach.
According
I
to
really can't
my
explain it, but I
optometrist,
just
Jordan
know I
Nothing
don't wanna
Gilbert,
do it.
when he came over a week ago, he said I probably need some. So we'll see.
The game starts long before the game starts. And warm hands are faster hands. Gain the upper hand and power up your pregame warm-up.
What's
with
up,
Zippo hand warmers.
Joe? Facts, Marcus. Facts. Marcus says rooting for Turtle Troop because Stellar is a cool dude and Adder have been grinding with this team forever. He's got a lot of potential. Dude, Adder is literally amazing. Like, this dude is working. I think he's working right now, right, chat? Like, I mean, obviously he needs to... Ooh, almost knocked my fucking drink over. Jesus Christ. Okay. What am I doing, dude? My brain just short-circuited. Oh yeah, adders, bro. Adder TV. I'm pretty sure he's working. Let's see. We got 3 minutes. That's a big break. So yeah, Adder's just a grinder. Look, just posting his highlight. Let's watch one. I actually didn't even know he did this.
How am I getting forced?
Wait, that's...
Getting forced. Please, I'm told. How am I getting forced? Getting forced. Please, I'm told. Oh my god. Nest.
Wait, Adder on Jet kind of goes crazy. I've never seen that before.
He's on this.
Oh, that was sick. That was good movement. Oh.
Fucking Evan.
Why we had no sound though?
Raptor. Straight back. Switch on. He's very well.
Oh god, I mean, it's a great. Editors love me for this shit. Great. Love when I do that to them. My favorite moment in my CS career. I would probably say this moment. I'm thinking if this is the one before I pull it over. I don't know. I think this is up there. I'll say that. It would probably be top 3. This moment at the very first CS major when we beat Very Games. Because as an IGL, I just thought of Existence, who is now, I mean, you guys know, Existence is the head coach of Gentlemates now. He was like a fucking genius in my eyes. So this game and how it ended was crazy. So this is our last round. That Scream killing me.
In a row for a complexity side. They push in.
That's Semphis killing Scream.
In case you forgot, Sam gets himself the frag on the Scream, but complexity have taken
This
a
is
lot.
DreamHack winner 2013. This is the first Counter-Strike Go major. This is like the biggest tournament in CS history at this point, because it's the first time the developer has like had a tournament, and NA teams are terrible. Just to set the scene, like NA teams historically in Counter-Strike are fucking awful, and the team we're playing are fucking real good in my eyes and the community's eyes.
Back down to 3 points of health. Strong
We had just got done boot camping for a long time in Paris.
Do the dance one more time as Complexity move it towards
These
that
guys
site.
are French.
Eco's in there.
They need to get the bomb planted, but look at this. Swag and Nothing are running back to the A side. The bomb is actually going to be planted all the way in A. Very Games are completely unaware of this even being a possibility. If they take longer to get the bomb planted, they might figure it out, but this is looking very good for Complexity.
Eco gets out. This is phenomenal. And Very Games don't actually know where the bomb's gone down. They're going to chase out the man in that site, and they've got no idea. Oh, Complexity, I take my hats off to you, sirs. Absolutely brilliant play from Complexity. A round of applause. The Americans have played so un-American. They have outsmarted
The
Very
world's best
Games.
team.
And they are going
World's
to win.
best team.
They push it
People
down.
thought of them that
The
way.
bomb will blow, and MBK will go down with the shit. It's 16-14 to Complexity. And ladies and gentlemen, we have just...
Like, that to me, I had trouble. We had troubles literally getting everyone jerseys and shit, dude.
witnessed the return.
That's Hiko. That's Swag. Brax. That's Semphis back in the day. That's Fat Semphis era.
To fame of
There was Fat
Complexity.
Semphis, Skinny Semphis. There was now Bodybuilder Semphis. Bro, I've known a lot of Semphises.
Counter-Strike.
But let's talk about the last round, because
Bro,
that
I
right
was
there was
so
something
scared. This
above
is
and
like
beyond. We saw there, you guys were
zero
rushing into the B-bomb
experience
site. You
talking
had
to
the B-bomb
humans.
site. Now, what made you come up with this type of idea?
What
I
ended
like
up happening
shaking.
was we took the site kind of in like probably like a 30-second span. We ended up kind of like sitting around for trading for a little bit too long. Brax had the bomb, and actually Brax made the call, should I go back to A? And it was brilliant because Jordan had mid control already, and I was just screaming, go back A with the bomb, Brax, go back A with the bomb, Brax. And I was telling Corey and Hiko, just do whatever you can to hold them off. Throw any nades you have, shoot into the smoke.
I was dead,
And they
so
did
I
a
was
really
just
good job staying
literally
alive,
calling
because BJ was putting
everything.
pressure and spamming the choke point.
Brax had such
lot
a good
at
mid
me.
run though.
So really they didn't allow BG to get any information about where the bomb was, and really all four of the guys just killed it that round. It was perfect.
But yeah, I would say that's my favorite round. Just because of like the actual level of that match. Yeah. Yeah.
Redux was a little quiet to be starting this one out, but once we got to the defensive vans, I mean, Redux, every time it was like, surely you can't keep getting away with this, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. On the attack side, he had one role, which was protect the VIP. Get through the Viper wall, try to get that plant down there.
That
for
round
Oxygen
was
Esports,
fucking
and then you
so
let the rest
awesome.
of the team.
Let's see this guy's stats. Let's see his stats. I got so lost in the sauce. Okay, we're seeing them there, but it's like broadcast stats are like fucking stats with training wheels, dude. Like what's like broadcast stats are like if someone's like, yo, you want some chips, and they hand you one potato chip, one single Lay's chip. That's what broadcast stats are. Like, why are they so fucking vague? Like, bro, just take this and copy paste it at this point. It's been years. This is VCT also. I mean, why is it that when I'm co-streaming these games, I've never actually thought about it. I've actually never thought about it. But why is it that I'm coming to VLR to look at the stats every time? What? Just show them on the fucking broadcast. I'm sure everyone wants to see it. Everyone loves stats. Like, everyone wants to see the stats of the best dude and how shit the worst dude was. I feel like the broadcast tries to hide how shit the worst dude is because they don't show that. They just show like, oh, this is the fucking guy. This is the fucking guy.
Map where B-Dog
Give me the
out of his
fucking
comfort
box
zone,
score,
we're gonna
you
have
know?
Corey most likely stepping up into this raise that we've seen from him earlier.
I'll give you at least a bit of hope.
I'm on one today, huh?
I know you're counting for TTR here, Don. Yes, B-Dog's going to play potentially here a Brimstone on Bind, but
dude, the crazy part, chat, is I know the stats that they do got, and they could make it fucking rain stats. They could blow my mind, and I know what they have, kind of, sort of, but I can't imagine what like they would do to like everyone else. You know, like I've seen the shit they've cooked up. I know what they're capable of. I know. I've been on broadcast, and there's literally a fucking channel with someone that's giving you stats, like crazy stats, like, you know, like you're live on the cast and you see in this channel, you know, like right now they have won like 80% of their first bloods. The last time they've done that is like 18 months ago. And, you know, like they fucking won that game 13, like, you know, like random fucking stats are just dropping in a channel. Like, I know they got it. They got it for sure. Can I say that out loud? I don't think I'm giving away any juice. I'm praising them, man. I just feel like I want that shit on the broadcast.
Interesting with how this pans out.
Yeah, and there it is, getting the mirror.
I know it's there.
As expected, and Brimstone, B-Dog.
Maybe they don't know which ones to put on. I'll help them out. I don't know.
It's going to be difficult still for Turtle Troop, though. Despite this is going to be a mirror composition, I still think that Mitch, with the calling that they did last time against MXS, being able to avoid Mata on that raise, potentially even avoiding Corey on a raise at this point, too.
Does it... yeah, let's have this... I want to have this question in chat and have a poll. I'm just curious. I don't think that this question will win. I don't think like it's gonna be a scandalous result. At least I don't think so. But for those of you that were around early on in Valorant, let me think how I'd find this. TSM versus Sentinels. That's how I'm gonna find this shit. That's how I'm gonna find this shit.
Perfect. Really, they smoked off.
Oh, wow. Wait. Damn, it's still too fuck. Okay, what do you guys think about... Remember the old alt counters, the pies? I'm just gonna ask, dude. I'm just gonna ask. Fuck the poll. The little pie chart thing with the slices of the pie. What do you think about that compared to the little alt orbs now that get filled up? I kind of like the pies, actually. Like, in hindsight, you know, it's not so bad. Like, visually, I find myself sometimes like squinting to see like how many of those orbs haven't been filled. Like, I could see why people would want both ways. Another thing about the orbs like this is you can do it flat, like horizontally, versus like the pie thing would be like, you could see it would be a clusterfuck right here, right? So you would have to like sacrifice some changes, maybe move this to the left and then like put it here or something. And you can see like it's kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, let's look at the volume on. No more yapping.
Situation like that deep in a tournament showing.
Well, they're sending it.
Turtle Troop are going to have to really step
They
it
hear
up
it.
here.
They hear it.
Oxygen
They hear
is
it.
going
They
for
hear
this
it.
Fast play downtown.
Okay,
And
they
look at
really
the
hear it.
passive setup from Turtle Troop.
They have a guy planted. Oh, fight here. Fight here.
They pinged it all out.
Oh,
they know what's
fuck.
coming. That was going to be the lone player to receive this action. Corey was able to get into U-Haul Pro.
Okay.
Just try and do some work
Guys,
with
the substitute teacher just fucking pulled up. TV in the fucking cart. Holy shit.
It's an absolutely
Two
baited
people
Corey
here,
now just
though. I'm a
waiting
little
for
scared.
the rest of his teammates to come
TP back
from
to
Octagon.
Oh no.
The last TP is going to come through as well. Adder does have 2 flashes.
He's
They're trying to get
jumping out
into
with
the
that
site here. The
shorty.
wingman is gonna go down.
We're insane, dude.
Absolutely in. Redux having to respond. Mitch found one as well. All of a sudden, we're even. Spikes out in the open here. Turtle Troop have to find out how they
What are we
salvage this
doing? What are we
situation.
doing,
Ooh,
Adder?
that's
What are we
nasty.
doing?
Okay, all of a sudden, it's looking dangerous. Redux, though, on his own, has to play out around this mosh pit, and Stellar is healthy.
Holy shit.
My, that was clever from Stellar.
A beautiful goat.
swing. Redux didn't know
Wait,
what
he said
hit him.
beautiful, but it did in a different way.
Expecting that nade to come out, finds the perfect
shared a brain
little
cell.
timing to get that peak. Just a couple shots necessary on a half HP Redux. 3 pistol round wins in a row right now for Turtle Troop. They have not been able to capitalize off them. Last map started in this exact same scenario. They got ecoed, and from there, crumbled quickly. We'll see if they can have a more competent anti-eco to start off this second map.
Five out of 7 or something like that. Schizo. So Schizo on YouTube.
The wall here.
That's a good suggestion. Like something like this, just 5 out of 7 like that.
That recyclable utility.
Unsurprisingly, Total
Check
Trip
out
more
this
than happy
wall.
to take that fight that Oxygen were looking for
Check
last
out
round.
this wall.
Oxygen, however,
I
priced
love
into something a
that.
little more subtle.
This
Mainly
is
grouping up here behind me.
chat low-key. This is the type of stuff I would be doing in scrims, and I don't think people would like scrimming against me. I would be like, yo, I'm just gonna try some shit this round, guys. I'm gonna try and see, like, I actually want to see like how a team reacts to this wall, like if they're scared. I would be doing like fucking psychological experiments and doing stuff like this. Like,
you know, pushing to the right.
Are pro teams
hiding
willing to
in
come
that
through
tuck
this?
corner by the teleporter.
Let me see if I'm
The
cooking.
more standard wall that actually goes through the TP.
Waste everyone's fucking time.
Comes out on the
I
other
would be
end
doing
of
that
the
shit
map
for
on Shower as
sure
well.
if I was IGL.
What is this?
Practice would feel
This
weird
is
some
novel
days.
from Oxygen. They have all pushed out of hookah. I guess they're waiting for like a pivot player to make their way through and give them a gun. And a gun that can be recovered safely, no less. But they're not going to be rewarded. They hear these TPs and they say, okay, we can get a fast flank timing here to catch Silence off. He's ready for it though. Beautiful preparation. Silence, even the double swing, eventually able to bring him down. But it leaves Oxygen short-handed indeed. And the bomb is down. Spike rather planted. Scooter back into U-Haul on his...
See, like, here's the thing, chat. It's going to sound super narcissistic because honestly, it kind of is. But something I've learned over the years is that I might be able to run, like, I might be able to do like something like this wall, just like how Dapper can do this wall on Oxygen. But it wouldn't work in a lower elo until it became a meta play, you know? Whereas, like, if a team that was playing against me in Valorant at this point, after I coached 100 Thieves, saw that wall, they would think that I'm cooking something up, even if I'm not cooking something up. They would, like, give me the benefit of the doubt, you know? And I don't know how sometimes, like, a wall like that will play out in that scenario. It's weird. There's, like, a weird meta game that's played, you know? Whereas, like, in lower elo, people would just be like, bro, we're just doing the strat that we do. Like, they're not reacting to specific util.
As Turtle Trooper managed to get themselves over.
Oh my god.
Comes down,
What? He got them both so fast, dude.
And a huge miscalculation from Turtle Troop sees the spike left out in the open, and B-Dog scrabbling for answers.
That just looks like a massive communication error from me. Or from Silence for me. From me. I'm actually in my bad.
That's your fault.
Miscall from me.
Yeah, I mean, like, the fact of the matter is in, like, lower elo, people just have plans and they do their plans. But in higher, like, a tier like this, you don't just do plans. You have, like, a set default, and if you encounter something, you do this. If you don't encounter something, you do this. So if you don't encounter something on this angle, but you do it the next, and you see it just keeps like branching off with ideas, and you're reacting in like so many different ways, right? Oh my god,
The situation. Mitch though won that fight out in showers, and again
Kinda
the spike
figured.
goes loose.
Sorry,
Mori here
just started yapping.
knows there's nothing left to do. Turtle Troop at least can buy into the next
Like,
round.
I actually didn't mean any shade by what I was
But I
saying.
don't really see this 1v3
I just
playing
didn't
out
have
the
the
way
words
he'd
for
like
it
it
at
to.
first.
And Mitch so disciplined. Only now just starting to drift over from the B side. He knows his
If you
teammates
can
have
get
it
one,
all.
that'd be good. I don't think he'll get one though.
And that is just an unwinnable situation. Oxygen playing it in textbook fashion, baiting for each other to get a nice double swing. You could see what Turtle Troop were going for. It wasn't a bad idea. They had all of that early shower pressure. Corey pressing forward, satcheling in there. The Guardian spam through the wall, the Boombot, just making a ton of noise so these guys could walk forward.
Like,
that wall.
There's even a layer in like VCT that I see too, chat. Like, FNS can throw a dog shit piece of util, or Sadak can throw a dog shit piece of util, and the other team sees it, and they might think they threw it on purpose.
Play a bit of a default,
You know, like,
disrupted already.
that's just the
Redux is
power they have
behind
from
enemy
having
lines,
built
folks. I
that.
don't know how else to put
Ooh.
it. The showstopper
Oh my
generates so much
god,
threat.
dude. He is
He's
such
able
a
to walk
scary
straight through. Now,
player.
how do you convert this map control? There's no real way to play off Redux in like a 1-2 situation. I think that's what Dapper's looking to do here now. Set up a crossfire or something. Should Turtle Troop try and reclaim?
And yeah, because of Dapper being able to push up, save his teammate. Little rescue mission to get Redux out of treacherous waters. In the meantime, Adder had gotten this shower control very early.
Yeah, Tony, exactly.
And off of
And
that,
the
Turtle Troop
best
wants to
top
work back
IGLs
towards
know
A.
they have that aura, and they abuse that
call.
aura to like
The wall is going up here.
really snowball
Orb as
victories.
well.
Like that's stuff that like
Forces Stuart
FNS
back
and
into
Sadak
lamps.
have
Really
done very,
passive
very well.
positions on A now for Oxygen,
Even
though they have
Boaster.
gotten this
Like people
rotate
perceive
in
Fnatic
from Redux
as
to
the
pick up
super
Heaven.
strategic team last year.
They're going for it.
I kept
He's
telling
busy.
people, bro, like
Corey Satchel's in. Doesn't hold the spike.
Alfier had
He's
a
fighting the
like a
backside.
23% first blood
until we get in
percentage
there.
at champions. That is not
He's gonna have to
normal for
wait
your
for the time
Sentinel
being.
player, bro.
Take a couple shots over towards
That's
Heaven, but there's a double up inside.
that's
Dude
not
ball. That's
strategy.
been reclaimed by Oxygen. Werner here trying to ward Corey away from
but
reaching into the back of the side.
they had that
But Turtle
aura.
should get the plant. They get what they want there at least. Mitch is at 1 HP. A little bit of a dangerous spot here, but Oxygen do have the tools to take this retake. And it looks like they're going to go for it pretty quickly. Adder's going to be kept out of here. Couldn't trade for Corey as Verno brought him down. Now has to try and flash
Molly,
himself in and
great
disrupt
Molly
somehow.
timing. That was
With
really
the lineup
fucking good.
Larry's
Oh fuck. Oh
coming up.
fuck.
Mitch brought down by the Molly here.
Oh,
Redux
big kill.
Trying to play the box. Verno at least good for a trade. And B-Dog
Oh god.
found the timing.
Oh my
Went for
god, the
versus
wide
two.
swing. Oh
B-Dog
my
gets sprayed out. He
god.
gets 3 for the round, but Dapper's too canny.
Chat,
And the
a
shots through the
dog
box
was
is actually
running.
claim it.
The
It
dog was a
claimed over the
running.
giveaways. And Oxygen let that one fall away.
That is the essential brimstone post-plant moment on this
Do we
map.
just take the
Molly
DMCA
just
for what I'm about to
blasting
do?
Eons on the spike. You can never get it to half because it does so much damage. And it's just passive positions from Turtle Troop. Late swings. Off of that delay. Easy. Redux economy in a really bad situation. Is bought down to 0, considering once again,
bad.
the Bucky there for a
62
second, stayed there
million
for a second.
views,
And
dude.
Turtle Troop's economy, despite winning,
62 million.
terrible as well. Absolutely in
That's
the bin.
crazy as
At
fuck.
the very least, though, look at how close they are to getting 4 ultimates. So even off deaths in this round, on the following for the full gun round, they will have everything in the chamber.
Well, they have Thrash at least, and Corey's going to use it to go straight over towards Octagon. Drops to the ground here. Stinger at long range, not as effective as he would have liked, but he can make enough space here behind that smoke. Throwing his util in. Trailblazer also being committed. They want to try and overload here into these holes.
Oh my
Damage
god.
being taken though, and Dapper's able to spray 2 of those
Dude,
lightly armored players
the
down.
jump
Now
across
Trailblazer
from
is Dapper would
Verno?
like to now extend his control, but a Thrash at close range could be devastating. Mid-court, but never Dapper's going to be there to cover.
That's fucking
That elementary
ridiculous,
stuff.
dude. That's fucking
And now Stella has
ridiculous.
to try and
That's fucking ridiculous how they just played that. That's insane. That's insane. Bro, half of Oxygen's players literally were in daycare like 3 years ago. Like they were barely able to hold a mouse, and they're jumping across lines for their fucking teammates and shit in the halls. Like, how the fuck did they get so good so fast? Like, these kids are insane. Just how smart they are in scenarios like that is crazy. Like, normally the zoomies would just be like wide swinging and like, or jiggling. They never do that play. Like the jump across as bait. That was fucking insane to see out of
Two
Verno.
players on the cusp of getting ults.
That's
They got
that
them
is
4
definitely
online
Blanca
here.
right there,
Round
like
6,
or
full
Mitch,
buy
like
for them.
just
A great
instilling that, like,
opportunity to get
hey,
another round on the board.
motherfuckers, you play for the team. Like you always play for the team. Like that is hard instilled in these players. Like,
side. Corey going to be held at bay for now. By that. What is this for Redux? Excuse me.
oh my
Gets past the
god,
second.
good
Silence
jiggles
though
by
making his life
Silence.
harder. Redux just overcooks that a little bit. He won't be punished for it though.
Holy
And he's able to
shit.
spray Silence down through the
He's
wall.
killing
This was a
everyone.
full buy for Turtle Troop with so many ultimates to use.
Okay.
Silence has to bail them out.
Even.
Wingman at least able to get this plant down. No
Triple
chance
short.
for Oxygen to disrupt as they are all stacked here towards short. And B-Dog's looking for that late reframe. Oxygen are going to have to be quick about this because they're not going to be ready. But that push from behind. Stella swings it. Now it's going to be a 1 versus 3 and B-Dog's out of that post-plant stall util. He's got to go for the fight. Does have a rifle to work with and the element of surprise, which goes a heck of a long way. Let's see if it's enough.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh no.
Verno spots him out. Defuse underway as Redux gets it to half. Dapper waiting for the very low health Brimstone who can't do it all on his own. And eventually will be brought down to even up the game.
I love that aggression from Oxygen. Not that they
Who let the dogs out, chat?
They started this game with a deep push from B. Redux on that previous round going all the way to market. But on a round where you can completely disrupt a massive set
I don't know why it's the
with
best of
ultimates,
3.
with pure
I think
aggression.
kind of going into what I was speculating yesterday, I truly just think by the way, Crazy72 first was on Raina. I think it's just because it's just for points. It's a mid-season cup, you know, it's nothing crazy. It's not like you get a slot in the Ascension tournament for this. So they don't want the teams to probably like exhaust all their shit. The teams don't want to exhaust all their shit.
Oxygen, proactive defenders really like to get in their face. And here comes Redux through the
Guy's
TP with
buying
the
this
outlaw.
gun on this round because he's just so in
No sure if
tune.
that can get Turtle Troop out of this situation. Make no mistake. Silanx here with nothing but
It's just a very heads-up play. Like, he could have afforded an op this round, chat, but he didn't. Like, he knows that an op is like an over-investment. Like, that's a bad choice. So the correct choice right now, given like the money that Turtle Troop has, is this outlaw. It's just as good as an op, maybe even better on a round like this. So it's just sick seeing that out of like a super young player, you know? They all think about the game correctly.
And the guy he like gets punished by B-Dog, who was waiting for that. Scooby here still needs to respect it, but B-Dog gets a rifle, then has it quickly stripped from his hands.
They're
Now,
very,
Turtle Troop would have loved
very
to
good
go into
team.
this next round with a couple of those ultimates, but they all got spent heavily. They'll have to rely on the thrash here and maybe a post
I
plant.
often don't really glaze them for how good strategically and like macro they are, because I'm just so focused on like the playmaking and rooting against them as an MXS fan.
With
but they're
Dizzy
fucking
and the
incredible.
bird from the sky, are they going to be set up for a shower crunch?
What's happening in short?
It looks like they're going to push down with this op now that Redux has picked up late in the game, just adding a new layer here for the defensive
So they
setups.
smoke shower, he's jiggling. If anyone were to disrespect that, he could
See if
Gecko
someone from
Molly,
Turtle
Gecko
Troop just
Flash,
tries to
retake
contact
it.
up here.
This guy, the
Not
Brim is holding an
expecting this
off
weapon
angle
to be
in the
present
middle of
on
the
the
open.
battlefield.
So that way, like, if you were to peek to
trading
right,
up from his
he's in an
outlaw
off angle, ready to fight you, in a good fight.
Okay, B-Dog, good patience there.
Nice.
From
And
all
we
of
saw
Turtle
what
Troop,
Redux
actually,
was.
and Oxygen eventually, they
Good
just
fight.
got cold feet.
Okay, they
You
lost
had
their
to go
info.
for something, and Mitch, uncharacteristically there, walks into
Overcooking
that
this.
headshot. Thrash now on the prowl.
They're trying to draw
Realizing,
reaction.
of course,
actually.
that hookah is clear. That was a shot over towards Showers. Redux eventually finding something with that operator. Now has a chance to fall
So
back
we
to
saw
A.
him opping this line,
Interestingly enough,
and he
we are
just
seeing
went
players
back
drawn
and got
over by
that
Oxygen.
fight on the rotate. He got proactive in the late
Got that
round
pit down
or
there, so
mid
the
round.
rest of the
Sorry.
team feel comfortable rotating. Another good thrash from Stellar. Not going to get any tags.
In
but
this
it's gonna
late
get a
round,
lot of
they
space
get that
information
kill.
to
They
take
realize,
out.
oh fuck, they could have timinged us up
Scaled
short.
up
They could
off
be in
that.
you. They could also now have shower control. Let's all play for retake. Let's allow this flank to settle. This is too early though on the
Something needs to be done
flank.
about the Brimstone. B-Dog has just the one molly to work with.
Yeah.
And a better rifle now as he upgrades it. Dapper gets caught as he tries to lurk. Doesn't quite have the timing now, and the Viper's Pit is here as well. So both of those aforementioned ultimates for Turtle Troop finding value in this round. Redux has a showstopper, but also an operator. It's an awkward
What?
combination.
What?
Yeah, the ladder doesn't really get anything there as he has to switch to the shorty.
Oh,
Showstopper
no.
also didn't connect. Corey gets brought down by his own teammates Molly. It actually evens up the numbers here. But Oxygen still need to do something about this spike.
Oh,
Scuba, he's got to
got
be
him.
covered at the very least, but
Wow.
B-Dog is there. Good trades
Holy shit.
for Turtle Troop. And that's a hard-fought round.
Like Stellar only had a millisecond there to actually get the kill on the diffuser. Quick on the trigger.
Couldn't believe they actually got him, chat.
Working the map off Stellar also,
That was so
just
fast.
using the thrash to clear space across the map. And you did see how passive Turtle Troop were there because of how Oxygen had been playing. It was 40, 50 seconds into the round until they actually started clearing space, and that was also only after Mitch went down to that precise bulldog scoped in burst.
You know,
fire
Powdered,
from
I've had a
B-Dog.
lot of conversations about that position.
wouldn't-
Similar to that
Flash
combo,
comes
and
through.
honestly, everyone has their own
That
theory
is going
about
to
how
keep
it's
Adder
made.
at bay.
It's whatever.
To be fair, the positioning of Oxygen there did suggest a potential
Like,
Showers
man,
crunch.
For sure.
Feel like that wasn't
Just
the
a fake,
easiest
though.
solution, but you
There's
came
lots more
to it.
hookah will be cleared out. Turtle Troop expending a lot
What
of
is that?
util
Like
on this part of
Occam's
the map
Razor?
especially.
Is that what it's called?
Trying to give them a staging ground to head into B.
And it is going to drag one rotate. Verno's made his way off A, going through spawn right now towards B.
tense moments now at the minute mark. We are tied up here in the second map of the series. Okay, Mitch gets that info. There's a player playing slowly on long. What does this imply? Ferno definitely has his head turned towards Hookah. And a couple of shots ring out now. So we have contact. Dapper obviously always a risky spot to play from, but allows them to overload.
Wait, they left?
And here comes those
They
seekers
should
to
have at
confirm
very
that
least broken
Turtle
those.
Troop want to end.
Oh,
no. They just want
no.
to beat the pace of those Seekers, get into the site before they even
30
arrive.
seconds
Beat the
left.
rotators in that case as well.
Plant's gonna come down. Scuba
that's
also
late.
disrupted here, but does
It's
he
very
have the
late.
timing?
No.
Not quite. A little bit too late.
Oh, shit.
Stella was also able to get right into U-Haul here, and once more, Oxygen have to play from the backside. Dapper again is on
It would be
alert.
insane if B-Dog
as
gets this
usual,
flank kill,
Turtle
guys.
Troop are
And
wise
he
to
gets ult with this molly.
But will they be
Turtle
ready?
Troop will literally win the round based on that
B-Dog gets
alone.
one kill here. He's gonna have the
Wyatt,
ult for the
don't
post-plant,
steal
drop
my
that nuclear spike.
fucking narratives. Get out of the
Dapper's good for the flank
stream.
kill. Redux playing close. Shorty
Wait.
goes to work.
B-Dog, get this kill. B-Dog, get this kill. B-Dog, get this kill. Oh,
Disrupting
no.
that plant of the defuse, rather. Burner down to 6 bullets, but that's enough to get the job done. And eventually, the post-plant setup for Turtle Troop is unraveled. And Oxygen can keep 4 of these weapons into the next, including an operator.
Really nicely done from Dapper, finding a
Why
perfect
does
timing to
Wyatt
flank
sound like an AI
all the way
one?
through the attacker spawn.
Dude, I don't think
Catch
that.
Silence completely unaware.
That's just how Wyatt sounds,
Split
bro.
B-Dog's attention into who
He
was
says a
that
hella
pivotal
deep
player.
voice.
Of course, he has his ult into this round, but if he had gotten it in the last, been able to pick up one of those kills, either fighting forward or trading for Dapper, that could have been the round-winning move. But ultimately unable to do so with his attention cut in half. Redux has picked up that operator again. Gonna face B long, and on the opposite side of the map, that's going to allow Oxygen to
Man,
go for a
reviewing
shower.
yourself? Fuck that. Fuck
Skyflash is
that.
traded.
I'll be
No one
self-critical of myself
The attack is side
to
is trying
myself
take
and like my
control
loved
of that.
ones,
This
but
time Scooper is actually going to be posted up in
it's so
Hookah.
weird.
So we're going to see a lot of that same util being
Like
cycled
forcing
into
yourself
that
to
room.
be self-critical to your
The
employer.
Molly, though, holds Turtle Troop at bay.
That
Stella
sounds
though still able to,
awful.
of course, recover that dizzy. And they pull out for a moment.
Like, yeah, this
Silence.
is why you
Get some
should
action there. Nicely
pay me
done.
more.
Okay,
This is my
that opens up some
flaws. You've
options
been
here.
working on.
2-2 split for the defenders
Like,
over
bro,
these
you
sides
tell
now, as Hookah is
me.
still going to be a hot
How about
spot for this
that?
action.
You tell me my flaws.
There's a dizzy.
Yeah, I just did it almost too. I realized it today too, dude. That was pretty
We
sick.
really hyped it up. We really added that suspense there. But
Mitch and multi-kills. Name a fucking... Don't you steal it. Don't you steal it, you greedy child. That's what you get. That's absolutely what you get.
And you expect the spray to come in straight
It's
after.
disrespectful children.
And Oxygen here about to build a good economy going into the end
Look
of
at
the
them. They're so disrespectful. Get out of here, Verno.
Absolutely.
Let our boomer
Good
get a
effort from Silence early in the round.
No,
He
Scuba.
timed that
No.
sound cue of the
No,
dizzy being picked
Scuba.
up to take
Don't
a
you
1v1.
fucking do it, Scuba. Don't you fucking do it.
But ultimately, at the end
God
of the day,
damn it, dude.
the weaponry far too superior for Oxygen. You know, Turtle
These
Troop had a
kids
bit
are
of a
just
shot
so
with that B
disrespectful.
execute. Operator once again taken. Mitch carries it over, throws it over to Redux. We'll
This
see where
is
he's gonna post up.
Why? This is why we root for
into this round.
MXS.
Of course, they are anti-eco
Shit
kills,
like
but
this.
it has to be said again how much Mitch has stepped up for Oxygen in the playoffs individually. Not just being that IGL,
Is he old?
but
I don't think
being a
so.
significant part of the fragging.
I'm pretty sure Silence is like Asana's friend, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure.
A lot of action, Wyatt, on that B long.
Oh,
Brand's
fuck.
got punished for it.
He
Oh,
got
no.
out.
Okay, so potential showers punch being read by Turtle Troop. Redux,
Oh,
of course,
good-
has the mobility
good
to get out,
punish.
but still the audacity to swing again. And Ada punishes. This is huge. Corey gets his way all the way into U-Haul. This is going to be a very, very, very difficult retake based on the map that is
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
accessible to
party.
Oxygen right now.
Cheyenne, yep.
It was a lovely decision from Turtle Troop to
stoked.
accelerate
1 and
down
4
short.
a.m.
Well, that brawl took place over by Shower, the attempt at the crunch going awry.
Currently rooting for 3
They get the
maps,
site
but
for free. They get
I
that
am
deep space
also
on
rooting
it.
for Stellar, yeah.
And they're going to get themselves 5
But
rounds here with Corey shutting things
What I said
down,
at the start of
getting one orb
the
close.
series is true. Like, someone asked me who I'm rooting for. Probably deep down Turtle Troop a bit, but I think all the players in the server, I really like them as like people. I think everyone is super nice, and you know, like, I also think anyone in this server could play in VCT. So, yeah, I don't know much about Silence, and I know he's standing in. But like the skill level on the players, the comms, and how they're perceived in the community, like the players that have played with these players enjoy playing with them, as far as I know.
That weapon dropped for him. He's making use of it. Right, we see the mosh pit being set up now. Thrash on the way in. Corey! Oh, he just contacts it raw. And Redux punishes. All right, we do have the circuit being run there. Scooby gets caught out.
He got him, though. No way. No
Nicely done with
way.
that orbital strike. An opportunity to follow up on the detained. Scuba managed to ferret himself away inside showers now, and B-Dog has to go looking for it. Finds it with the operator. It's awkward, though. Now he has to walk his way on out. And Oxygen look like they're good for 7 rounds here. Easily enough. Solid defense here as Turtle Troop have thrown every look under the sun at them.
Wait.
A lot of this early aggression seems to have decided many of these rounds.
Much like Icebox, these early peaks from
They're gonna
Redux
let
pay
Wingman.
off.
It's like, no, we're not waiting all that time.
Many
You
first bloods.
dumb fucks. We're not waiting all that time. Give me the fucking spike. We're not waiting another 10.
Switching sides.
Thank you, Mitch.
A
You're the
good way
only
to
one with a
close
brain
things
here.
out.
Thank
We'll see
you.
if Oxygen can finally win a pistol in this series. It's been 3 in a row.
Guys, they were gonna make us wait. Mitch saved us 10. He saved us 10 seconds right there. I hope you realize what he just did. You guys are on fucking Wingman's side? This is outrageous.
Story. Turtle Troop with some decent innovations right. They are mixing it up, but Oxygen have this play style wide that seems to
absolute
them really frequently, and we know how slow they like to play on their attacking side as
Ageism
well,
is what
which
I'm gonna call
in stark
this.
contrast to the proactive defenses in the early round.
What is Mitch? Like over 25? He's just lost value. You guys just think Wingman's more important than Mitch now? How old is Mitch? He might not even be 25. I'm not gonna lie.
Contact, ready to molly and try and run. Luckily, that flash came in. A Redux might have caught it first.
They're going for it still, though. Here's that raw aggression once more. Redux gets up into that cubby position, but Mitch gets
Nice
brought
hold.
down as the flank comes in through TP and Hookah. Silence waiting and knocking
Oh!
brings down Scuba.
Oh,
It's a
shit,
dodgy one for
dude!
Oxygen, I'll say that much. Redux now has to try and bail his team out once more. They're going 0 for 4 in pistols over 2 maps. That is basically guaranteed here. Giving them, making their job a lot harder than otherwise
they just
needed to be. Redux here in a 1 versus 4. The spike is dropped outside of Octagon, so crossing to that is going to be extremely difficult. There's nothing else to do than to go for it. And he will. Arrow, a shot to the kneecap there for B-Dog, but it's not enough. And Turtle Troop get within 1 round.
And to be frank, you've got to be winning a map when you're getting 2 pistol round wins here. They have to get another successful anti-eco. They've done it in the first round, excuse me, but it was their undoing at the beginning of Icebox. They're going to have a judge bought up for Stellar, playing passively over there in Lamps. Corey's picked up the Outlaw as well. No one on Oxygen really going to be punished from that. Verno does have a Sheriff here, so his economy getting a bit low. Might be forced onto a light armor where the Outlaw can thrive.
All right, Oxygen pull out of showers here. Don't fancy crossing that expanse onto the A side against better weapons.
Oh.
And going back the long way,
Oh.
Corey, though. In the exact position, by the way, that he was punished by Redux in one of those last
He
rounds
did that
of
on
their
purpose,
attacking
right?
half.
Right? That's the.
And in the
You
same
heard
manner, just
that?
punishing contact with a
You
straight
heard
weapon.
that?
And out towards long. Adder
He
is just
paused the way he said
shoulder
it.
peeking this, so he's going to see it all. And Turtle Troop are going to be ready.
Yeah, just spot that out, fall back, play it smart. Has Silence in tow to help him out. To play close to Silence and a deep angle, but gets flashed. Potential trouble here, Silence. Able to pick that angle right back up, though.
Yeah, Verno flashed. Adam more than happy just to waste time here.
Silence
Down 40
sounds-
seconds. Verno says, you know what? I'll go through the TP. Don't think I won't. A long way away from any help and the spike. Just prolonging this one for our enjoyment. Estella will finish the job. The gavel comes down and the judge sings out. We are even at 7 apiece.
We do know that Corey has a penchant for picking up the scoped weapons on this map. Was opting round after round after round against Berlin the last time they've played Bind on defense to extremely varied success. But he starts it off nicely with a
I am currently
clean
cooking,
flick
chat.
onto Dapper. Mitch, light armor. Inferno, light armor.
Heavy
Something to
long
keep
tail.
your eyes on, depending on where Corey is going to be posted up here.
Great flash. Very illuminating and cool. Oh my god. This is a
got
problem.
He got
Great early
one of
aggression
the
from
two
Turtle
light
Troop.
shields.
Over towards that B-long position.
One of
behind
the
flash,
initiators.
And there was nothing Oxygen could have done.
The best
Now they
one
lick
to
their
get,
wounds and
actually,
work
in
on
my
plan
eyes.
B.
The IGL one.
And that right there is why I love one player picking up the Outlaw on second rounds after
That's
winning
a
the pistol.
huge pick.
If the economy
That
gets
is
even
a
a little bit
huge
messed up for the
pick.
opposing side and you get some of those one-shots, you get ever closer to winning the bonus round, which is of
Shells
so much
up?
significance. You get such an advantage off of it. Taking lamps against
They
this
always
judge is going
play
to
these
be a
situations
nightmare.
so
Trading out
perfect,
for
chat.
this
They're gonna
weapon
double
is
swing this guy, huh?
difficult and so
Oh
frustrating.
my god, look at this swing. Look at it.
Okay.
Bro,
Gets a bit of a
Redox
warning there, down to 42.
so aware of what's happening.
Corey here, work cut out for him. Verno is susceptible, of course, to this Outlaw. There's a couple of those heavy shields on the side of the attackers. Stella posting some marshmallows and waiting for an opportunity to spring forth with that judge. We are in the post-plant scenario here, but all of Oxygen are playing in on the
pushing
side
back
here.
side,
Now out of
mid-round.
showers they go. Scuba's able to bring Silence down. Flash here, Corey
Oh
caught by
my
it. Doesn't see
God.
Redux there on top of the truck.
There's flash. Caught him and he
Fortunate
didn't
for
see
him,
the guy
he's
top
able to
truck.
stay out of that line of sight, but now down to 3. Turtle Troop have to make a play. It's going to come
Holy fuck,
aggressively, and that's going to be the scope weapon out of the mix, but it doesn't matter. Addis there for 2. Now the 1 versus 1. Addis steps up. He wants the fight, but Scuba's ready for it. 3 kills for Scuba, and Oxygen
It's a
find
nice
their way
peek
out
by
of what could have been
Scuba.
disastrous gameplay.
That movement is so smooth from Scuba, baiting out the shots, jiggling back and forth, swinging a bit wider to get that kill onto a crouched adder. It doesn't get easier than that.
Damn, bro.
Such a talented individual player.
They're
14
so
and
good.
9.
I love the aggression Oxygen kept in that site, by the way, chat. Like, they kept up so much aggression because they were just down a man the whole time. So, you know, even after the spike was down, they were still making efforts to take fights before the flood came in. They were the ones being proactive. And it put Scuba in a pretty decent spot to win that 1-on-2.
Gets 2, following up off
Damn,
of that.
that was well played.
Yeah, I mean, and Corey's forced to satchel out of heaven there to make something happen.
They were so
So
active.
a little bit frustrating for him, I'm sure. But for Oxygen, they're by no means out of the woods here. Their economy was shaky coming into this round. They only maintained 1 weapon. So they are probably still going to be on a very awkward looking buy. This is a bit of an inflection point, this kind of round here. Yes, I too get up just as the round begins. And you can see here some of the guns here
What?
down to like half armor, a lot of players. B-Dog again.
What
brings
did he
out
say?
or in. Great round for it.
Redux, 2 satchels, a judge.
Breathe deep.
You can clearly see the world in which he'll be using all 3 of those items to get in someone's face to find an opening, or at the very
Oh, I'm
least create
fucking
space
cooking,
for the
chat.
players that do
Oh.
have rifles to trade off of him.
You see this from Silanx. This is how he plays the B side. It's an early post up inside Hookah, but he'll give that space up happily behind a snake bite. And Oxygen still don't know if that is clear. Good info though. Down long, spotting absolutely no one. Adder's able to get those seekers online.
Oh, can we throw Ender and
Also
Mimi into
just
the hat?
Turtle Troop being aware that they
These are
dealt so much
some of
economic
my
damage
favorite
to Oxygen,
casters,
there will be
dude.
light armors.
The
B-Dog
more
has the
unhinged
Outlaw
we
too.
get, the
Yeah,
more I'm
really
fucking
nice
into
call.
it.
And there is only 2 sets of heavy armor.
It's crazy
Play with.
because they like stun lock me
Oxygen here up
sometimes.
a map in this series, and we expected them to kind of roll over this one, but Turtle Troop are tenacious. They got that dog in him. And Dapper's got that lead in him, apparently.
Oh shit. That's a bar.
This rotate is coming fast from Turtle Troop as well. 2 players right back to the A side. The Seekers are going to give all of the info. They have full shower control because B-Dog just walked up, posted up so early.
This is going to be ugly, Wyatt. Here comes the plant, though. Oxygen able to get that one down. Despite the presence of that mosh pit, they're still able to
Right.
position around
Big
it.
opener.
Redux here with an aid to try and clear that corner. Force Stellar onto the side proper.
Oh, they know he's there, so they spam. That's such good comms, dude. He calmed that he naded backside and he had to be there.
Redux getting a ton of value, and he knows there's a player up on top of Truck. Excuse me, Scuba did two.
Oh
2v3.
my.
In Redux goes, gets a better weapon, upgrades, and B-Dog now at large still with that outlaw. Dapper has the timing, and he has the kill. Now on the postpartum, Molly over towards it's going to be a problem for Adder. He's sticking it. He's sticking it all the way. He's going to survive it too. Oh my goodness, 20 HP. That's going to hurt, Dapper.
Did I mention he's a sub?
Both of them get away with their lives. Both economies crushed from that round as well, Mitch. Adder, the hero for Turtle Troop, he went on
that was a huge
late
fucking
flight,
clutch.
came through market,
8-8, but
the
look at their money.
backstab,
Even though he won
and
that,
at the same time,
what's the value of this
I believe
outlaw?
Silence was
Let's see if we
facing
see a bunch of
onto the
half
side here.
shields.
Yeah, it was Silence facing when Adder came in, crunching Scuba. Nicely done. Great swing timings from Turtle Troop, but
I just love that.
Is
Adder
there
knows
such a
he
thing
can
as a
tank that
sub
molly
buff?
and just
Well, I don't know if you remember this, but when Dicey was on 100 Thieves, he was a mod. Before Dicey became Dicey, he was a mod.
an Oxygen have to work with. Just a hero rifle for Dapper.
Well, I would be watching, remember?
Okay.
For those of you that were around back then, I would watch him like, that's our mod.
Bit of a variation.
We were rooting for our mod out there.
Here they come. Oxygen have got to go for it anyway, but Corey's going to catch Redux in midair. Clay pigeon shooting. And Oxygen are now out of options.
they're just...
And a mom, yeah, a mom and a
The
mod,
game is
both.
presenting them with
People
situations
don't know
where
that
it
about
continues to be
Dicey.
good, so why not take advantage of it? Mitch is able to dodge out of the way of the Trailblazer there from Adder, but nonetheless, Corey's just going to maintain this position with the Outlaw. No reason to fall off of the angle.
Flash might give him some reason, but it doesn't even catch him.
Oh.
And he swings back
Outlaws
out
are
into it anyway.
popping off in challengers.
Limbering
dude.
up, of course, those knee joints. Good idea. We might be in for a long game here if Turtle Troop keep finding
Look,
success
he
on
did
this
not
map.
get fired as a mod. I would never
That's
fire
1
him.
and 2. Spike down.
Get out of here with that
Round over. Flawless for
nonsense.
Turtle Troop.
That's an incredible round to win flawlessly. I mean, their money was cooked. They won that 1-on-1. So oh my God, Corey with this outlaw, just owning.
Listen, Redux was doomed no matter what, but they deal with him in the most stylish fashion possible.
I kind of fuck with that
All right,
Spectre.
Scuba has the orbital strike. He has the molly. 2 pivotal post-plant pieces
Spectre.
of utility. Could be the linchpin and an Oxygen round win here.
Corey just tanks that. Wanted to hold the line as Oxygen are in a full default setup. Viper's Pit. How far do Oxygen dare to delve into this part of the map? There's no way they're getting silenced with a wayward
It's a
shot.
passive default right now.
Wow, B-Dog is pushing up here on his lonesome with this outlaw.
Yeah, this is scary.
Oh,
It's a
aggressive.
sound cue in market.
Full shields on
Those
everyone but
hefty boots of
Dapper.
the Brimstone Herd. Man sounds like an elephant when he's running around. Yvadder just jump spotting to keep some eyes on B while Silence
Good
controls
info.
long.
Oh.
If they all spill out of
Hard
hookah, how
hold
are
for
they going
Adder,
to route
though.
Silence
Very
out of
hard
that?
hold.
That flash those drawn 2 players over. Orbital strike. Get him away from it. Adder going to be caught by the flash here and Redux drops down. The flash from Turtle Troop there does bring the players over from A. The defenders do arrive, but it's a little too late. Nice fast hit from Oxygen. Trailblazer here. Just how far up elbow have they pushed? The answer is not that far yet. Redux off angle. This is a very good one. Showstopper available. Just really not necessary, but being forced away by the molly. Doesn't get punished as he crosses. Dapper's going to be there.
B-Dog has to
Off angle,
get
taking Corey
rid
down
of this
with a sliver of
outlaw,
health.
like for next round. You know, like
Turtle Trooper in deep trouble
we're past the
here.
outlaw
Economy
stage
is
of
at
the
a point
game, I
where they can
think,
still
right
try
now.
and fight for this round. It looks like B-Dog
Unless
has
the
it
money
in
gets
mind,
broken again.
But Dapper's got no reason to push. B-Dog
Oh my
steps
God.
up, swings, takes the shot.
Good,
Bit of
good
economic
exit
damage
kill
here
right
for the
here.
defenders
It's
is the
big.
best they could really hope for. Stella will step
Well,
forward.
still dies the bomb.
And he will perish in the blast here.
Honestly, that's kind of a win.
We're at an even game once more.
Able to at least claim one more orb. I like that little attempt from B-Dog. It was cute to throw a molly in the corner, maybe get a kill on the cross, maybe get one back so they can spill into the site. But ultimately, it's always a risk, I think, inherently when you use the orbital strike earlier in the round, given how valuable
that
it
noise?
is to lock up a
Why do we have that
round where
eerie
you can
ass
delay
fucking
with
music
the molly
on?
as well in a post plant.
The fuck is
But
that?
it was the perfect decision to force Silenx out of that
What was
pit.
that?
Gets caught on his way out. A great call from Oxygen.
Now again, they have a showstopper to supplement a fast hit. They're gonna use it straight away.
Oh,
Where's
they see
Silenx?
him?
Redux doesn't see him. The second satchel will
Oh,
get him there.
fuck, he didn't.
And he can't connect it.
He didn't
That
get
is
it.
ugly
He shot
stuff.
too early.
Still Oxygen are gonna commit.
No, they
well.
could have
They've done
easily
what are
gotten
the
one
numbers here.
more.
Honestly, that could have gone either way. They could have gone horribly.
Dude, why?
Okay,
No,
orbital strike, not
no,
quite
no,
fast enough
no.
from B-Dog to interrupt the plant. Of course, he isn't in a position to hear a sound cue. He's too far away. He did his best, but it's not going to be enough. A double swing here.
Sometimes when there's like faint music from production,
We're set up at least the
it
turtle
doesn't
troop to
come through like
threaten
fully.
the plant position, and I love
Because
this.
my
Through the vent goes the dizzy
production
spots,
was playing
nothing
some
though.
weird ass fucking
Corey
background track.
realizes the site's been badly vacated, so he's got to push a little bit further.
Oh my god, you see his teammate.
Tank the rocket, it's unclear.
The danged his
But Scuba
teammate,
has
bro.
to spray down on B-Dog as he tries
Oh,
to go for a
no.
defuse, and Corey might expose his back here. Scuba gets
Oh,
out of
fuck.
Hookah. Corey sprays.
Alright, Corey's got the
finds
long
Mitch.
guy under
Here's another
control.
defuse attempted. Verno cuts
I'm
him down.
kidding.
Breaks through two players,
Wow.
including the diffuser. And now Turtle Trooper in dangerous waters.
Verno needed to win that out after he stunned Mitch with the thrash.
Oh, that's what happened.
Listen, yeah. So listen, at least he wins it out. He redeems himself.
That
All
was-
is well.
I don't know.
All good, man.
I
that
know
would
some
have
things you
been.
don't just let go because you win the round, you know what I'm saying? They might table that one for later.
Yeah, they'll save that one for after the win.
This
Time
meme
to
right
focus
here.
up and bring this thing
This
home.
meme right here. He literally, he had
Finally,
me. He fucking got me
in a lead
hard.
here.
I thought
No,
everyone
already
was gonna
thanks.
cooked.
A bad buy.
And then he just...
Yeah, just the Guardian. It's the best they've got. Stellar at least has the Thrash. And Oxygen are encroaching on those Seekers.
Ooh.
A round like this could be very, very
Potential-
handy. Make sure you make an informed
Oh, we
decision.
gotta go past that?
Okay. Hello, Redux. He touches down with a flourish.
What?
And it's a perfect 10 from the judges. Not one lick of damage taken. And comfortably, we ease into the post plant as Stella posts up inside tube and is spotted. And is sprayed. Oh, man. This is a tough one for Turtle Troop.
Pure
What the
individualism from
fuck
Redux.
was
He
that? That
beats
was
his own
crazy,
team's
dude.
utility into the side and gets both kills.
Yeah, why?
I
I can't even
of course
believe that
would have been
shit.
traded off of no matter what, but
Sometimes you just gotta go, man.
has to get a couple style points back after Corey hit the midi on him with the Outlaw earlier in the game.
All right, B-Dog gonna have a crack at this, but there's a molly in place on the site. Corey finds one with the Sheriff. B-Dog has 0 time now as all of those mollies coming in one after
Yeah,
another.
dude, like that was a very,
Only get one gun away.
very easy round.
Just able to
That
upgrade from that stinger
should
into the
have
next
been
round.
hard
Hero's gotta be here
without
for the truth.
Redux's crazy
They've got the
entry.
money. They only have the Thrash to lean on. It must be a defensive success.
Turtle
God
Troop
damn.
going to take the time out here. Without a doubt, right now, they are the best unsigned team we have in America.
The little sidestep so he didn't die to
Making it to the
silence right there.
finals of the midseason playoffs with a sub at that. Silenx stepping in for We Did, who you could argue
Silence
was their
not
best
the
player
tier
in the
1
regular
sub type.
season. Top
Silence
fragging right now for
substitute
the team.
teacher type.
And just his third game with them
Adder tier 1.
up against Oxygen,
Not
the team that
substitute
had
teacher.
the highest
Actual
expectations
teacher.
coming into this season.
Goated teacher.
Didn't meet them during the regular season and have now worked themselves back up to the top where everyone sees them as the team that should be there. Redux turning up here on Bind. One of the promising stars of the Challengers scene. Listen, this isn't a position, excuse me, we haven't seen Turtle Troop in before. To get to this point, they were down late on Bind against Blinn, rallied back at the very last moment. They're going to have to do the exact same here against an even tougher opponent.
Yeah, it's not beyond them. That is for sure. But I love that story about Oxygen, right? Really peaking at the right time if you're wanting to take this mid-season cut by storm.
That's not my second monitor.
And remember, the lion's share of $17,000.
Don't mind me. I'm just putting a sign in my front yard.
Huge.
I'm just gonna put this sign in my front yard of my stream.
You are part of those Challengers finals, which of
To
course
let you
lead
guys
to
know.
ascension. The one thing on all of these teams' minds. Hookah cleared well and truly.
Look, if you want to come to my space,
of
you
God.
gotta
in Oxygen.
Play by my
And
rules.
Will be recovered now as Turtle Trip can scale in behind that. But we're looking over towards A.
There's gonna be no wingman allowed in here.
Nappa's got to push through it now. The Seekers should confirm some close presence over towards the B side of the map. But outside of that, they don't do too much. Stella's down though. He was at the back of the site. A Viper's Pit 3 plant goes down to cover the site location.
And Molly comes in at the right time, though. To destroy the wingman.
Now it's awkward. Planting within the cover of the pit is by no means a safe endeavor. The player advantage should give Oxygen some room to breathe. There is a late reflank potential for Mitch, but he's not gone for showers. Oxygen know that part of the map belongs to the Turtle Troop right now.
And the problem is
How did I get the
Turtle Troop,
spike
they don't have a
down,
boom bot, they
though?
don't have a dog. How are you going to get these players out of the pit? How are you going to fight them?
This has to be broken.
And they simply cycled Wingman.
Okay.
Can't get it
19
done
on the
either.
clock, chat.
17 seconds left on the
Mitch
round,
got
but
the
B-Dog is down, and now
dude,
Showers
Mitch
control
again.
belongs to Oxygen.
Oh my
They've got to now, Turtle Troop that is, take so many risks in interrupting this plan, and they can't do it. It's not
The
possible.
late round
Siling's the last
multi-kills
one to
for
the
Mitch.
fight, and he's caught on the wrong side of that molly. Realizes that's a bonfire.
Oh my god.
Following the
He's so
execution of Turtle Troop
insane.
over on that A site, there is no chance for him to get in. He has to go for it though. Saving this gun just seems insufficient for the time being. But with that poison orb in the way, it's the best he can do. And even that's not enough as Verno comes down on him like a ton of bricks.
Oxygen on the cusp of the victory here in the grand finals for the mid-season cup. They've stepped up so much here in the playoffs. Such a fantastic team that we've got here in North America. Just bubbling below the partnership league, looking like they can contest in it in the future. If they can keep this momentum deep into the season, into stage 2, win Ascension. 4 Guardians, 4 Turtle Troop coming into this round, 1 Vandal for Silex. B-Dog's got himself boosted up here in the corner.
No, fucking that
Forward
album.
back on
I
that.
might have that in
Let's
emote,
keep
man.
eyes on short. This is an unorthodox setup for Turtle Troop for sure.
Dude.
Oh, Mitch!
Bro.
He done it with that one play. Adder and Silex go a little too deep on long and get punished. What patience. What patience from Oxygen.
Dude, he has so much
And they now
impact.
can chill. A 5v3 and much of the map at their fingertips. The world is their oyster.
Inspired by this, by the way, chat.
And they slowly will
Honestly, I was
B
thinking
side.
about doing all this, but it's just too much work, you know? Just too much
They
work.
have that Thrash to work with. They're going to play
Sorry,
this
no wingman's allowed.
safe, slow, calculated.
Sorry. Come on,
Still
live,
catches the
live.
first.
Good for one.
No.
Nice little DZ, but the timing's not quite there. It's too late. No one at B right now for Turtle Troop, and Thrash will confirm this. In fact, Oxygen kind of feel that way anyway. They don't send that Thrash very deep. And then remember, the util is on B-Dog. He's got a lot of it to work with. Gonna have to smoke this
Oxygen's
side out
so
to give them
good.
even the slightest chance of getting in, but Corey just contacts straight up through that door. He knows that Oxygen are playing full post-plant setups here. And there's the smoke to cut Redux out of the fight. Thrash though, in
Oh
back
my
in
god,
once
they
more.
sky flashed as Thrash was going out. Rip. It's over for
The
you, bud.
Intrepid, the Vibes Merchant, self-professed,
Oh,
has to find a way in, and it's not to be. Oxygen tie up the series 2-0 and become your mid-season champions.
tie it up.
Cleaned up at the very end.
Oh, I
by
see.
Dapper,
Not-
a man who's
oh,
been
like,
on
tie it
top,
up,
the
like,
winner
put a
of the
bow on
first
it.
International LAN in Valorant. Now trying to
His
rise
wordplay's
back
too
up
good.
the ranks,
What the
back
fuck?
into tier 1.
What?
An impressive showing from him. Such a well executed game plan from Oxygen, not only here on Bind but on Icebox as well. Looking like the team that the community expected them to be after thrashing the other tier 2 teams during the off season, even claiming wins against partnership teams, and now being at the top where they certainly belong. It's just
Was that
a team that feels like they're almost destined to make it to the Ascension tournament at this point, Mitch.
And this is a big deal because given Oxygen's placings, throughout the group,
Oh, he
phase, they
just-
only had like 6 or so
he just took it
certain
down.
points.
He just
right?
took it
The
down.
top teams right now are like at 10. 10 to 12. So it's a big deal to be able to catch
Yeah,
up to them now. Oxygen
props-
have catapulted themselves
Dude,
to
the
the
fact
front of
that
the pack.
Turtle
This is what
Troop
I mean
even
about
got here
peaking
is
at the right time. They've made
quite
up for a
amazing.
middling stage 1 entirely with this performance.
It's a bummer that this was a best of 3 and not a best of 5, obviously. Oh, show the clip? I got you. He's you watch. He just grabs the cam. And he just drops it, I think, on accident. Or maybe he doesn't even drop. Maybe he's just like kind of moving it around. I actually take my cam off of the top of my monitor every night. I'm like, bro, I'm not leaving that shit looking around in my room all night. So yeah, I don't know who's like got access to that shit. I can put that shit facing my desk every night. Okay.
Belong. It's just a
kinda
team that
wanna-
feels like they're almost destined to make it to the Ascension tournament at this point, Mitch.
And this is a big
So let's see.
Given Oxygen's placings, throughout the group stage, they only had like 6 or so circuit points.
When exactly does Shanghai start?
10 to 12. So
Is it Wednesday at 1 or Tuesday at 1?
Oxygen have catapulted themselves to the front of the pack. This is what I mean about PP peaking at the right time. They've made up for a middling stage 1 entirely with this performance, and they look fantastic. That first map, I mean, it wasn't particularly
here it
close,
is.
right? That first
It's
half, it was a 9-3 and a 13-5.
Thursday.
I will say Bayern was scrapping.
Oh, the 22nd is Wednesday. Okay. I thought the 22nd was Tuesday. That's why I was confused.
Aggression towards B-Long. But I love-
All right, so Thursday at 1,
done there. Really impressive squad. And
which is technically like Wednesday, is when this co-stream will start.
Credit here as well to Scuba. Coming into this game, he was the player in the server that had the highest kills per round of anyone, and I think often is not talked about enough on this Oxygen team. When you have a big name like Dapper and you have Verno and Redux, who so many people are looking at as players.
Yeah, man, Oxygen's really good. I told you guys, like, Oxygen's insane. They just got out of that boot camp. We could have had him yesterday in this game, but it's hard to close them out. They have great players, great leading, and a good coach.
Fantastic 2-0 victory from Oxygen, but a lot of minutiae, a lot of small things well worth digging into here.
Mini vlog.
First off, have to be kicking off with a big congratulations to Oxygen, mid-season cup champions. Doing it in 2-0 fashion as well. Psycho, are you holding in over there? Are you doing okay?
Oh, I was holding it out for my troopers, but they just didn't look like they came in with the fire today. And Oxygen, as Vince Lilly has talked about, the structure.
And more air. Outlaw shot coming out from
might be
Corey.
able to
That was the pain point to
pull off
Oxygen
here.
Esports going into that second half.
I wasn't
And
even
once you
live.
started figuring out, okay, the ults are
We
ready
didn't
and
get
how
the
they
interview yet,
kind of
right?
work that map on
We
defense. Mitch had great opportunities to like make some great calls to fight behind ults. Had great opportunities to just avoid the shots coming out from Corey at the same time. Some great lurks came out from Dapper too, and you're starting to see like the great complete Oxygen Esports roster that everybody was hyping up from the beginning of the season going into the
I'm
current
so
state
excited
of
for
them
Shanghai,
winning
by the way,
the
chat.
mid-season.
I'm so excited. Like, that environment for me in the stream is great. Like, the 1 a.m., 4 a.m. game. I feel like I can focus on it. I might not be able to be as loud, but it's just like an awesome time. Like, I won't feel pressure to end or anything because everyone's sleeping and stuff. It's just good. It's a good vibe for me, those hours. I like it. Who do I root for in Masters? I typically have like a lot of America's bias for sure, because I want a team from our region to show like, hey, our region's the best, right? Like that. I would be lying through my teeth if I said I didn't root for teams from our region. It doesn't matter if it's fucking Loud or Leviathan or, Sentinels. Like, I just want someone from our region to win. So that way, when I watch our region, I'm like, damn, we got the best region. Like, I don't have FOMO about like missing out on the other regions. So I just love having a super competitive region. Always root for our teams. But then, so you asked like, who else am I rooting for? It's really hard to say. I actually love Heretics, but when a team doesn't have their full roster at an event, I typically don't like rooting for that team just because they don't have the depth. Even if they get like the early wins, they don't have the depth to like win the tournament with a stand-in. So they're kind of just like fucking up other teams' chances. So even though I love watching them and they're probably a team I would root for, I might not be rooting for them here for that reason. Foot, I fucking love watching CNED play. I love it. I love it. This is a super fun team to watch. They have unique takes on like a lot of the maps, and it's refreshing to see. So they're fun to watch. G2, I love like the players on the team, obviously, because they're NA, and Valen is an insane IGL. But like if they were playing another America's team early on, I would probably root for the other America's team. For the same thing I said about Heretics, like I need G2 to prove to me that they can fucking make a deep run. I don't want our team that's like in the playoffs to be a team that like could potentially be exposed, you know? I'm just going down the list right now. Gen G. I was a Gen G content creator, so I love the org and the people that make up the org. Like they're great fucking. The people that make up Gen G are like good people in esports, guys. It's like my experiences on Gen G are like my experiences on SR. Like no fucking complaints. So I'll always have like a soft spot for them. T1, I have no fucking loyalty. No loyalty to T1 actually. So even though they got Rossi and I like Rossi. Not rooting for him. But it's not like I'll actively root against them. It's just in a sea of teams that I'm potentially rooting for, you know, I see some bias against T1. FPX, if they're running like the fun comps, I'll fucking root for them. I mean, I love the idea of this game being big in China. I fucking love that shit. I fucking love that shit. There's no way to really explain what that would mean. It's like things are just different in China. Like there's just so many people. There's so many people. It's so fucking different. Like I don't even know what that would do to gaming. Like if it would be crazy. Yeah, so and I love watching this team play. They have really cool takes. So, yeah. I always like low-key root for Chinese teams. I mean, my daughter's half Chinese, wife is Chinese, so yeah. DRG, everything I said previously, take it all away. I have yet to watch a DRG game. And again, it's like one of those things where it's like, I don't want this team upsetting any of the teams that I just said I like, because I have no idea if they're capable of beating some of these other teams. And most likely they're not. Most likely they're not. Let's see. And then here, yeah, I'll ride or die 100 Thieves. Obviously, I think I'll root for these guys against literally anyone. As long as they still keep like Peter, Shanzo, and Mike, because they got 3. They got 3 still. Kind of whittling away my boys though. Like they're slowly getting picked off one by one. Okay, and then EDG, I do root for these guys a lot. Yeah. talked to Kong Kong outside of the event. He's a cool guy, hard worker. He's super interested in like self-improvement. Fnatic is an interesting one. I like perceive them as like the enemy in my head. I can't root for them. I can't root for them. I love Boaster to death. I fucking love him to death. I love Durka to death. He's in my chat sometimes, but these motherfuckers are the enemy in my head. They're the villain. They're the enemy in my head. Like, I can't get over it. Like, I'm sorry. What they did last year was not okay. Like, it's... They need to pay all year for their crimes. They actually need to pay. They fucking shouldn't have won kickoff. And they stole our Tokyo story. Just fucking bitter. I'm just so fucking resentful and bitter. This is just actual NA propaganda at this point. This is just outrageous behavior from me riling up the fans. Paper Rex, I'll fucking root for them forever. They're awesome. They're so awesome. Fnatic is like the enemy because they play like default comps, but they do it perfect. And if they beat you, it's like, oh, these fucking guys are so nerdy with their fucking default comps and shit, dude. Like, can't even gunfight us. Like, scared to fight Demon One shit. Like, at least when Paper Rex beats you, it's like, okay, man, these guys are sick. These guys are really cool. And at least they're doing cool shit. Like you can cope through a PRX loss, but when you lose to Fnatic, you just feel bad. You just feel bad. You just feel like you got kind of diffed. It's like, man, did our coach let us down? Or like, should we have gotten that kill in like the 3-on-3? It's hard to really put it all together. Yeah, they're like the final boss to me still. I root against them. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love Poster though. I love everyone on the team, but yeah, they do be the enemy. I fucking see that logo. My head right here. Fuck, this VOD's gone, bro. This VOD is gone. I can't believe the day is over. I can't even believe this shit. Wait, we definitely missed the interview though.
They step up when it matters
Hold
the
up.
most, and it started off there with that round of 8 when he played it.
Surely it's like
In the
valued
this year for Oxygen Esports. To chat a little bit more about that, we have Mitch. First off, I have to say huge congratulations to you and the squad. The split, I mean, ending up third place, but being able to come out on top in this mid-season cup down, taking down everyone. How are you and the team feeling?
I mean, the win feels great. Honestly, we were struggling a little bit in split one, and it feels good to be like after a boot camp. We had a week boot camp and right before this, and we got back into form. We touched up on the discipline, and everyone bought into the system, and it really paid off. So it feels really great.
I'm glad to see that the
all
boot
these
camp-
people from
the boot camp
Pennsylvania
is,
lately.
paying off here, as it was definitely a really great performance coming out in this
What is
finals.
this?
This core as well for Oxygen. This is one that we saw going back to last year, only one change coming into this year. So how does it feel to be kind of reinvesting in that same talent and show that sticking together with this core can have like these great payoffs.
I mean, yeah, we knew like we needed a fifth player, and adding Dapper was, you know, the best thing we could have done because he's so intelligent and he's honestly like a really good teammate, and he adds so much value to the team. So
Mitch had an
we
insane
knew we were
tournament,
sticking
yeah.
with us four for sure.
I agree.
But yeah, we needed to fill that role, and he was the perfect fit.
I mean, the core four and the addition of Dapper has definitely been proving so great so far. I want to talk a little bit about this final series and first talk about this Icebox picks, because it was something that we saw Oxygen play yesterday, and it wasn't necessarily the same performance that you had here today. Do you think this was an attempt to maybe try and catch Oxygen off guard, and how did you make sure that you were able to overcome the difficulties you had yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why they picked it. It's probably because of yesterday's result, but we've been pretty confident in Icebox on scrims. Obviously, with our first match, there's going to be like some problems that we need to, you know, touch up on, and it really showed. Like Moist played really well on Icebox. They played really confident. They were deathballing everywhere, and we went back and made some adjustments. And obviously, we're not going to be the same team as yesterday, so. Yeah, we kind of just
Mitch was on
rolled with it.
C9.
I mean, where you're able to be kind of fixing those mistakes definitely paid off. And I want to talk about Redux then on this Raina for the map, because that definitely seems something, especially when he got to the defensive end, that it was just paying off in dividends. And it was a pick that we were kind of curious about. So I'd love to hear how you're able to kind of build around that when we're looking at this Icebox to enable the whole team for success today.
I mean, the discussion basically went, what's our comfort picks? And we just played our comfort picks on the map. So
wow.
I think with Icebox, anything is viable right now. There's no like true meta comp.
Actually true.
And you could, you know, there's a lot of creativity to be had. So we kind of just said, all right, let's roll with the Raina. Let's try it out. It worked really well in scrims. So
did good in the first splits, dude.
We rolled with it in matches too.
Crazy.
Hey, it's working in scrims. We got to see it work in the grand final, so it's definitely really nice to see. I want to make sure you can go celebrate the team as well, but before I let you go, do you have any final words for the Oxygen fans that have been sticking through with the team this time for you?
Season Cup.
Hey, I know Split 1 was rough, but thank you for sticking it out with us. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to all the haters.
Wow,
yeah, we'll be back for Split 2. Peace.
Down, they just owned.
Thanks
team
again,
effort.
Mitch. Have a good rest of your night with the team. One last time, I got to bring back our analyst. Help me kind of recap the day, the split. I mean, Vans, Oxygen, the 3-2 record for Split 1, but now, I mean, the confidence, the core of the team. I mean, I am excited for Split 2 coming out from them.
The crazy part is that, you know, Mitch was talking about having a rough Split 1.
I just think
stage 1.
It's not that I love like Raina on Icebox or anything like that. It's just I think it's one of those maps where you can get values out of the Leers. I think you could do it on Breeze too. Like I wouldn't be like super against Raina on Breeze just because of what those Leers are like in open space. Like there's some like the 410 Leer to clear that shit out on Icebox is just nice. And you end up in these weird spots where it's also, the Leer is a really good tool and the Dismiss is a really good tool to go through the Viper wall in the A site. You know, like if you want to disrespect that, or if you want to do like some kind of like plant aggression on B. We saw that out of them here. I could probably literally find the round actually.
For Oxygen, they might have.
The Moist was.
Trooper going to try to make a lot of early presence. Multiple rounds in a row, and you have to expect the Turtle Trooper. Ario's on defense.
He's made his way all the way to the back of the map here and already.
They want to just flash through this wall.
I actually didn't even see this. So stuff like this though, where they send Wingman in, and like honestly, the other team hears that and they're starting to react. Like they're ready to react to Wingman to like break the plant. And if they pull out util in that moment, they're going to get leered and dizzied at the same time. Like, that's an outrageous play. Like, this is so good. So, yeah, if you're going to, like, use a leer like this, Raina's really good. Raina's actually good. No meme. Like, the util is pretty crazy. But a lot of teams don't do it. Like, the Rainas are kind of lazy. They're just looking for kills and stuff. I'm curious. Let's see, where's that one? These are like very specific lines, right? Like this one right here that he's throwing left side wall. If you look, he could come through this wall. Why is my epic pen not working? Weird. The fuck? Whatever. But yeah, his team used that Lear to come through the wall on the far side. It is very viable. Especially without Chat having 2 updrafts, the changes over here. Stuff like that. I think this is the one they push close sight, maybe. So, I mean, look where he's throwing this shit, right? Like, he's not winging it. He's not winging these Lears. If you play Raina in ranked, I would actually suggest looking at this and just stealing it all. Because this is like a coach that probably gave him these Lears that, think about what that Lear is going to blind and like what it means to even break it. It doesn't feel good to break it, and it blinds like almost every line. So it's pretty crazy, you know? Like he's running up along this back wall and he's throwing it straight up like that to the right, which would then get someone coming out snowman ready to spam the line like on the barrel. It would get someone top sight, someone ready to swing here, someone on the other side of this wall. Anyone that would disrespect this Viper wall and challenge him would get cooked. Potentially he could synergize with dropping this Viper wall, which they did. Like, and then they're also pairing it with Dizzy. So there's all these flashes that you would have to shoot. It's the combo of having that is kind of annoying. It's like you're enticed to shoot them. You have to shoot them, actually, if you don't want to get blind, both of them. Let's see how he uses his Lears here. He just used 1. So you can see where he throws it. Look where it is. It's way the fuck up high. And think about all the people that could kill him when he's jumping out right now. Pretty much all of them are blind from this Lear. Like no one can peek into him and kill him. So he can make this risky jump and get a lot of info through the jump, right? Like he's basically like, I've now cleared like all of the site. Like, and then the Dizzy is like further clearing like some of these close lines. So he knows no one's close 410. He's scaling up quick onto the Viper wall, almost expecting it to pop. He Lears the left in case anyone is holding like these deep lines on him. Because he could have died, because I don't think the Viper wall's popped yet. And then he's just playing Dismiss like on the flood. It's super good. Like if you can get value out of your kit like this, yeah, you can play Raina. I mean, look, high Lear gets both of these guys, pushes them both off the line. Like he takes the line. Now they're going to have to use util to take it back or coordinate a double swing, and thus the right side is weaker. He's putting a lot of pressure right now. He knows they want to repeat. He Lears high left again. So like they are now terrified because they've lost all that space and they're trapped backside. Like he did a lot of work right there. Do you see what I mean? Like it's easy to meme on a Raina pick, but when you watch a good team do it, it's not, doesn't feel so clowny. Let's see, they only buy 1 Lear here. No, he used 2. Okay, where'd he throw that one? Just high right there, in case anyone's holding like top gen maybe. Someone could be opping like top gen. Someone could be like top pipes. Someone could be like top 410. They're scared of someone close. Someone must have broke the Sova dart. Let's see.
Something aggressive early again. Yes, this time
Oh, it's because he heard the TP.
pipes though. The Beatle not quite as in Oxygen's face. They're still hoping to stir up a little bit of early round
And
action.
the flash.
But again, Oxygen, they drop the pace quite considerably here.
So he actually flashes to just get that space back in case anyone's aggressing. But he's also aware that it's a Lear and near sights, right? So even though he threw that, there's even a chance someone's close and tries to get ahead of like a near sight to kill him. So he's very aware. He's like jiggling these close lines.
Redux a little bit uncertain about what might be awaiting on the other side of pipes. Verno's intuition also correct as B-Dog is lying in wait. Turtle Troop now choking the pace.
Challenging backside.
Well, they're struggling.
Okay, so they use the Dizzy this time instead of
Need to
the
get a feel for
Lears.
the pace here.
For the Smoke 410, this Lear is super good. Even like ranked players know how good that Lear is. Like that Lear is insane. It's like high above 410 right there.
Playing out. Wyatt.
And it basically makes it so that way if you're in this corner or on top pipes or in this corner, you're kind of fucked. You're pretty fucked unless someone breaks that for you really quick.
They had 4 people off the A side, and B-Dog had also TP'd out. You're gonna get caught early here. Harness Fury fit all. Cut. Absolutely devastating. I don't think Turtle Trooper. They had 4 people off the A side.
Oh, you just throw one up right there in case anyone's holding that line.
B-Dog had also buy for yeah, and it'll be brought down in response.
No, I'm not a coach for MXS. I'm just a co-streamer. Or streamer. Although lately it feels like a coach. I don't... Where did he Lear? Oh, for the cross. It's like, where the fuck is he using that shit? Surely this is the round.
Just do it. He's apt to flood.
This is a really good spot to use a Lear too, like where he's throwing it. Just imagine like all the lines, like top yellow that could op, like this line, right? Peek in and out, take that shot. Or all the people that would break this dart, right? This Lear is stopping like those things from happening and getting you into like this spot in the middle of the crate area, because then people won't feel comfortable opping on top yellow anymore.
All right, here's that early recon here to try and clear out green. Corey wants to stick around though. It's a bit of an awkward buy round and instantly.
Not a peek.
4, mostly playing behind the haphazards. Dizzy, go for that.
They slow things wingman down. They definitely do show that.
So he threw that Lear like above and behind them right here by yellow. So imagine you're playing yellow, or you're playing top sight, or you're playing back snowman. Like any of these spots that's like trying to spam this line, or say you're swinging left yellow, you can't swing left yellow. All of a sudden, like they're dictating how and when the fight is going to happen. You can't peek into them. You can't catch a timing. That's like Lears like that are really fucking good.
They're here to stay, but they're confident he's out of position. They're going to fly behind this anyway. They want to take the numbers. Enough.
Individual pointing performance can be pretty just mechanically.
Here early, B-Dog goes for the early aggression again.
Revealing area.
Another look towards A here early. B-Dog goes for the...
I mean, that's just to push him off the line, right? If he doesn't break that, like if I throw this and no one shoots it, obviously he's not there anymore, chat. Like he's not just going to be blind on the fucking rafter for 2 seconds. That would be absurd. And not shooting, you know, like...
Early aggression again, there's a recon. He
you can
doesn't
either
have
try to
anyone
like
to cover
time a
it for him, so it
shot,
lights him
break
up.
the Lear,
And he
or
backs
just
up.
go away. So
Mitch
like
is
a
gonna get
lack of
close with
anything
that
happening
Thrasher
is
as well,
like
and
a
be able
good
to clear out so much
situation
of that
right
close area on the site towards 410, towards generator.
Oh yeah!
Here he goes. Okay, shut down there by the 0 point. Good response here from the defenders. Getting caught.
Yeah, it did already happen, yeah. Oh, that was a half. But yeah, it's weird. Like, people see the Raina and they're like, oh man, like Jet took so many nerfs, they just said fuck it. Like, let's just throw the Raina out there, you know, like maybe the Raina's worth it now. It's a little bit more than that. It's, yeah, the Jet nerfs do play a factor in this, but truthfully, like, they really cooked up some good solutions here. I will say though, like, I'm highlighting the good things because the good things happened, and I like to have you guys be able to visually see the stuff I'm talking about. But this is when it clicks, you know, like this is when the setup doesn't exist to like break the Lear, and this is when the Reina gets the kill a lot of the times, you know. There's definitely the scenario where it doesn't play out this way, so don't think that I believe this is the best comp ever. I'm just showing you that Reina can be played. It's possible.
One enemy remaining. He's able to win it out. And Stella comes away with 4. Nicely done by Turtle Troop. A must-win round converted.
Okay. Wait, what spot? I don't even remember what spot. Oh shit, Mata's streaming. Alright. It's like giveaway, bro. This guy has Tesla giveaway in his title. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm ending this stream right now. I was just rewatching some of the VOD and just yapping. I used to focus on the negative horse. My competitive side focuses on the negative. My broadcast talent side has learned to focus on the positive. Yeah. Yo, talk my shit. I'm not talking my shit. Yo, horse, thank you for the 7 months. No audio? Yeah. No, the game's over. I was just kind of shooting the shit. I think people are like trickling in because of my title, but this series is actually over already. Let's see, it's 2-0. It was just the best of 3 grand finals, so we did not get the best of 5. I think either way, Oxygen would have taken it, obviously. They were in insane form. The boot camp clearly fucking paid off. They only dropped that one map to us. Fucking T-Dog literally still hasn't mentally recovered from this. They killed our boy. They literally killed every dog that they faced. T-Dog, B-Dog, our dogs. Do we have a dog? We got none. No, you're good. You're good. Sound, I mean, I was watching the VOD of the game that just happened. So if you missed any part of it, that is very fucking confusing. And I have my title. It's great, Lear. That would be pretty awesome, Jen. I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about it. I don't really have any connects inside China. But I would love it. I would love it. Just immerse myself and force myself to learn it. Seems like a cool adventure. I wouldn't want to live in China forever, but it's definitely like something that interests me, like what you just said. Yeah, like being able to just be like, all right, yeah, for like a year or two, like this will be a crazy experience. This will be fucking crazy. It would have to be the right time, the right offer, like a lot of right shit would have to happen or something like that. But it is not out of the realm of possibilities in my head. I'll say that. I mean, at one of like the last Riot parties I went to before Champs, I fucking shot my shot with the APAC broadcast team. I was like, yo, I heard there's some tournaments happening in APAC next year. Like, I'm not talking about being hired for that stuff. I just mean like, hypothetically speaking, if you guys ever want like broadcast talent, maybe we can talk about the rate of flying me and my family out there. I'll work the days for free. Just get us out there. This sounds like a dope vacation. It sounds like a good experience. I'll fucking do the work for free. That's my day rate. And they actually were like, dude, wait, you actually want to work the broadcast? It's like, if that's the deal, then yeah, hook it up. Like, I shot my shot. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, that's how they would get me out there. Like, no amount of money would. I mean, it's silly because I could technically buy that stuff with the money, but the experience is what would get me out there, not the money, you know? I would definitely go out there though. I've only been to Asia once in all these years. So it's so underexplored for me compared to like everywhere else, you know? I lied. Wait. Dubai is in Asia, so technically I've been to Asia twice. If we're counting that. I did see that there's no English streams, yeah. But yeah. I really enjoyed it when I went to Shanghai for like a PGL tournament in CS. Stayed at the Shangri-La. Oh my god, that fucking buffet in there. That fucking buffet, chat. Dear God. Dear God. It's a fucking hotel. It was like I was in a Vegas hotel. China just has so many fucking people, dude. It's so crazy. It was such a cool experience. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of like my first experience in New York City. My first experience in New York City, it was like, Jesus Christ. I came out the subway and saw like, it was late night. It was like late at night and I saw the sign for the late show or whatever. I was like, bro, this is fucking crazy. This is my first time coming out the subway. It smelled like piss. I was like, this place is insane. Can't even wrap my head around it all. I feel like people that live in New York City just like don't think anything of it. They're like, yeah, it's just life. But when I go to New York City, I'm like, man, this is so different. It's amazing how many options there are for literally fucking everything. It's crazy. Like I pulled up like you pull up like Yelp and you type in like food and you sort by distance in New York City to within like 0.1 miles, you have infinite options. It's like you would never go hungry eating at a different place every day. It's insane. There's so many people. This round is fucking. I will say though, those winters are not worth it. I would never live in New York City because of the winters, and also like I don't like living by a lot of people. I like privacy. I like fucking chilling, you know? But that wind coming through those fucking buildings in the winter, miss me on that. Where am I from? Born in New Orleans, raised there. My whole like family lives there. Went back there eventually, but lived in Ohio, Wisconsin, just like 2 years each, and then high school and college in Arizona, and then moved to California in like 2015. And then there was a stint after college when I went to New Orleans again. So I've been like all over. Honestly, at this point, I consider myself like a Californian just because I'm a fucking huge pussy with the weather. And yeah, I just really like it here. It's expensive, but it's a good place. Although I don't live in Los Angeles. Like I live in Orange County. So like I get a lot of the benefits of what I think California is, but I don't have to deal with like, you know, like all the people, the traffic and all that. Whopper Grill. I don't think I've had Whopper Grill. Do I think it's too hot? Oh, what about Florida? No, I don't think Florida's too hot at all. I think Florida's fine. I do sweat a lot, so like I don't really love the humidity of Florida, but I would live there. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I lived in New Orleans. The humidity is brutal. I don't love it. I would much rather like the dry heat that I experienced in Arizona, or even like the weather here in SoCal, where it's just, you know, we just kind of chill. Like, the coldest day might hit like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The hottest day, we might hit like 100, but it doesn't feel like it's like 150 like it does in fucking New Orleans, you know? Or in Arizona. I remember when I went to ASU, I would park in lot 59. And if you go to ASU, you know, like lot 59, I don't know if they probably have parking lots even further away now at this point, but super far away, out in the sun. And in August in Tempe, Arizona, let me see. Let me see this temperature. Hold up. What is the fucking hottest day? I can't even find it. There were days though that I remember in ASU where it could be like 116 degrees. It would be so fucking hot. So imagine walking like a mile out in that sun with like your backpack on and then getting to your class, like you're fucking soaking wet. You have to cut through every fucking building you can find. Like, I had it all mapped out. Like, I just got to get to the fucking buildings. Once I'm at the buildings, I can weave in and out of them, and I'll be in the AC, and it'll all be good. I just gotta fucking get there. But man, when you enter your car to leave, fucking hell. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I felt like my shit on the inside got cooked, chat. It's literally a microwave on wheels. The inside of your car is like 300 degrees. But I do like Florida. As someone that like I said, my family is all in New Orleans. A big thing would be vacationing in Destin, Florida. That place is really pretty. Destin, Florida. They're really pretty beaches. Like, I've been to a few beaches, and this place, like, it's up there. It's up there. Like, it's very nice. Fan. Yeah. I feel like if you live in Arizona, I feel like it's so scary. I feel like people aren't meant to live over there. You see it like when you hold up. I don't know how to get the picture I'm looking for. But basically, they call the area like the valley because it's fucking, it literally is just in the middle of the desert in a valley. And you're like flying in on a plane and you're just like, this shouldn't be here. This is crazy. Like, this shouldn't be here. There's no water. It's too hot for people. Like, this is all a mistake. But I lived there for several years. Damn, it's fucking hot there, though. Medicinal bioco. Yeah. It was an interesting place. I did like doing stuff like Salt River tubing in Arizona. That was pretty chill. That was cool. Dude, Dallas Fort Worth? No way. DFW has crazy weather. I was just scrolling up to see the places you guys are discussing. That's where all the ESEA lands used to be back in CS 1.6 and even in the early days of Go. So I've been to Dallas Fort Worth a lot. A lot. And I think the weather there is just so insane. Like, sometimes it would be like hailing, sometimes it would be just pouring rain, sometimes it was on the verge of snowing, other days it would be like 100 degrees and humid as fuck. And it's crazy. I hate it. Like, I want the 4 seasons, not like every piece of weather ever. Like, I don't want to experience it all. Bro, Dallas is crazy. That shit. The weather there is insane. I don't like it. And then, yeah, I lived in Tustin. Whoever said that, I saw up above, someone said they live in Tustin. That's actually where we lived before we moved into this house. Right by the hangars. So I cover some rock climbing adventures. Yeah, I think there's like a lot of crazy stuff like that out here. I actually have like one of those like cards to one of those rock climbing gyms around me because Keo, content creator Keo, lives super close. He lives in that house with it's Keo, Grim, and Shiro, and they live together. And they climb at like one of the places around here. And I went one day. I actually went like twice, I think, with Keo. But I have this card I've been meaning to use. It's super fun. It's actually really fun. I did it for the first time maybe a year ago. Fucked up my hands though, so I had to take a big break after the first time. Oh my god. Something that Ella just did is pretty crazy. Yeah. $17th. About this Taco Bell. Dude, I'm so bad with like the streets and shit. Like I am so bad, Kirkles. I kind of have like general ideas, but 17th, that's not doing anything for me, I'm not gonna lie. Taco Bell, I got like 4 of those in my head right now. It could be any of them. I mean, you know me, I don't leave the house. I think 17th was by that gym I used to go to, actually. That Crunch Fitness gym or some shit. It's in like down, I was like close to downtown Tustin. I don't remember. Let's see. Where do you think you would move to from the past places I've lived? If I were to move? Ooh, that's a good question. So between New Orleans, Ohio, Wisconsin, Arizona, and here. I think the only real option if I were to move out of here to one of those places would be the Arizona option. I think I would want to live in like good weather. I would also want to live in a place that's affordable, has really good education for my daughters, kind of takes New Orleans off of it, good food choices and diversity. Yeah, you know, like I think SoCal is the place. Yeah. Oh, I don't live in LA. I live in Orange County. I live like in the burbs, kind of like in between San Diego and LA. It is very expensive. Yeah, it is super expensive for sure. Like, you definitely pay for what, like the location, the weather, the food, because everything's super fresh, because it could all be grown pretty much locally. There's a lot of cultural diversity. It's just a lot of offerings here that I really enjoy, and the schools are fantastic. So It's wildly as expensive, yeah. Yeah. It's okay, about 55, got you. Was the match good today? Unfortunately, it was kind of a sleeper, I'm not gonna lie. Not Oxygen blasted them out there today. They weren't losing. They just weren't losing. No, I never lived in North Carolina. Seems like a pretty nice area though. I used to work for my cousin's company. I'm trying to think. It was in Asheville. It was. I'll find it on a map. I'm gonna find this place that I know about. One sec. Let's see if I. Where am I? Shit, dude. It's like a really artsy town. It might actually be Asheville. I don't remember. Fuck. Seemed pretty cool, yeah. I worked for my cousin's company. I would have to like approve places to like carry the product. So I would learn about these random ass places. It's pretty crazy. Let's see. Oh my god, what's happening? This is like around where I grew up, chat. I'm not gonna get any more specific, but around this zone. And it's also about where I moved back to. Man, driving across these bridges, by the way, chat, driving across this bridge when it's like foggy or raining, dude. I'm not a pussy, but miss me on that. That's all. You're lying if you're not scared going across that bridge in the fog. You're lying. You're fucking lying. You're so scared going across that bridge in the fog. I was white knuckling the steering wheels. That bridge is so sketchy. Okay, yeah, so I did have the right city. Okay. Yeah, I had some conversations with people over there, and they like told me about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a cool place. Like I was like learning about the culture over there. Obviously, I've never been there, but I saw pictures of like these statues. I think there's like, if I remember correctly, the place I'm talking about has like a statue of books maybe on the ground or something. Let me see. I'm gonna find it. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. I don't think I'm right. Fuck. Can't find it. Rip. It's over. I'm looking so hard for this picture. Not gonna get it. It must not be this city. I bet it's close though. Because I see like they have it like an iron statue. They have all these weird statues and stuff. It's super artsy. Looks like it could be this area. But it's maybe I'm also oh wait. Wait, I just saw it. Dude, wait. What is it? Where is this place? I knew it wasn't fucking Schizo. Where the fuck is it though? I don't. Just tell me the fucking address. Uptown Charlotte. Yeah, that's what I feel too. Like I'm kind of just lingering right now, right? Like I've lost my purpose here today. Like that was very unfulfilling. I mean, I showed up late, and the game wasn't very good. And when I woke up today, I thought it was a best of 5. So I had to experience that realization. I had to work through that mentally. And then, yeah, unlucky. Unlucky, but we do get Shanghai in, I guess it's technically like 3 days, right? Because it's going to be Thursday at 1 a.m. Okay. Why am I lingering? Why are you guys listening to me just yap? Tell me to leave. Throw tomatoes at me. I'm a night owl too. It sucks. I just never go to sleep on time. I wake up tired. Fuck. Zero self-control. All right. I'm sending you guys to Mata. Yeah. Yeah. I just think they didn't want to like exhaust the teams because MSC, like you know, last year, the guard lost in semis, right? It was G2 versus M80, I think, in finals. Remember that? G2 with Shaz. I mean, it's not super important. It's not super important. It just helps us as viewers, kind of gives us a cool thing to look at. It's a good break. All right, to Mata we go. Let's go, chat. Let's go get him. I'll probably be back on Tuesday. My day tomorrow is a little bit busy, but I want to start playing again on stream, and I'm sure I'm going to figure out a way to do it during Shanghai because of those hours. But Tuesday is looking good. So yeah, I'll see you guys Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going to stream Shanghai. I'll get the whole thing. I won't miss a game. It'll be awesome. I fucking can't wait. 1 and 4 a.m. PST, like all those days. I see you guys in 2 days. Oh, also, yeah, I haven't forgotten. I still want to play Cult of the Lamb. Still got my controller here. FaZe Clan will be revived. Okay, have no fear. FaZe Clan still lives.